Significant. Breakthrough. Cancer. Agreement. success. consume us all. Consume us all.
Agreement.
We sit in the sun, in veils, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in veils, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds.
Approval. Placement. God, he's coming back. Get out of here!
phase. good morning. A good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A great morning. An absolutely fantastic morning. Here we go. Here we go. So traders, we are ready. We are ready to get back after it. We are ready for an absolutely tremendous day. We are ready to see what we got lined up on this day. Hey, if you guys are here on this, what is today? Thursday? Happy Thursday, everybody. If you guys are here on this absolutely beautiful Thursday morning, smash that thumbs on up right here. Oh, is this not live? It's Tuesday. He must not be live. Is this a recording? I think he's playing a recording right now. It's Tuesday, not Thursday. Okay, happy Tuesday. Smash the fucking thumbs up. Let's get ready for a big day. Let's get ready for an awesome one. Right now, taking a look. I don't think there's anything that we're missing at this exact moment, is there? We had RIYLYLL. I mean, guys, I don't even know what this is. This is not a normal stock. Seeing RILYP, RILW, or YL, excuse me. Both these plays, spike and dump. Spike and dump. AZI right here. Spike trying to climb its way on up. I did see AZI come out with a press release. I believe it was at like 6:15, I want to say. Or was it at like 7:15? I know AZI came out with a press release over on Fox Runner, and I saw that one right when it came on out, 150 up towards around 280. That one needs to get back above the $2 mark to start getting some hype, start getting some momentum. RILY, anything there? No. AMCI. Let's not forget about AMCI, guys. Why is AMCI the number one stock that I would say let's stay focused on? AMCI, every single trader should be aware of this. Let me explain to you step by step. I will explain to you step by step on why AMCI is a stock that you should be watching, okay? Number one, AMCI was the previous number one top gainer of yesterday. It was one of the best stocks yesterday as the stock went from $3.50 and shot up towards $8. In after hours yesterday, the stock went from $7 and shot all the way up to $15. And now in pre-market as of now, it is currently sitting just slightly underneath $10. Regardless, I don't care if you are a buyer, I don't care if you are shorter. AMCI is a stock that you guys want to be focusing on. AMCI did not have any sort of news yesterday whatsoever. But what I will say is AMCI is a stock that does have a lot of momentum. It does have a lot of eyeballs. So the thing is, seeing that this play was able to go from yesterday from $3 up to $9, already pretty crazy. Yesterday in after hours, it went from $7 up to $15. And right now, we're kind of hovering right underneath $10. I would say there is a chance that this is starting to go to the bearish side right now. I would say that if we take a look over on AMCI and we want to say to ourselves, how has this play reacted over the last 24 hours? We would say anything that is on this side of that purple line is considered bullish. I would say anything that is on this side of the purple line is considered bearish. So when you go ahead and you, oh dang, I hate how they have the remove all indicators right next to, again, like the color, like to just change the color. So anytime you change the color and accidentally misclick, you just get everything deleted. So we are starting to see a little bit of dropping. We are starting to see a little bit of fading at this moment. We are starting to see a little bit of a crack, back on down on AMCI. If you are a shorter, you can short right now. Have a stop loss if this stock goes back above $10. If you are a buyer, I would not buy this play until you get back above $10. So AMCI right here, this is again yesterday's number one top gainer. AMCI also is only $2 million in float. It's a stock that had a press release 6 days ago. AMCI started spiking and ripping and running yesterday, was the number one stock that we focused on all day, and is now for the first time in 24 hours getting a crack of its trend line from bullishness to bearishness. I would say you are good to go to short this play, as long as it stays underneath this area. If it starts getting back above $10 or more, breaks the uptrend back above $10.75, it obviously would be considered bullish. But right now, AMCI, putting this on the level 2. We definitely want to make sure that we're fully aware of this one, watching and waiting and seeing what we have. All right? So AMCI, sit back, stay smart. There's nothing we need right now on AZI. There's nothing we need on RILY. RILY actually just had a little bit of a pop. Does RILY have any sort of news, reason, ripping, and running? Right now, guys, this is the play that seems like the majority of traders are starting to move over towards right now. So RILY did have a earnings report last night. So a little heads on up. You should be aware of RILY. If you type this one over on Fox Runner here, there was an earnings report last night. This came out at 4:01 p.m. Eastern time, 1 minute after the stock market closed last night. Stock is currently up 38%. And again, here's the earnings report we can go ahead and check out and read together. It says RILY reports its financial earnings. Net income was 137, in line with the previous estimates of 120 million. Second quarter so basically they're in line. The significant changes we made to our financial operation practices were critical. So basically they continued to grow. They were continued to stay in line with analyst expectations. People like to see this. So, RILY, is it the greatest press release in the world? I would say no, it's not the greatest press release in the world, just being an earnings report. Earnings reports are not positive phase 3 trials. Earnings reports did not reach endpoints. But what I will say is an earnings report definitely could start getting a little bit of hype. We definitely could maybe get up to some old spiking highs. When we take a look at RILY, we do have an old spiking high right up near around that 586 mark. We do have an old, couple spiking highs up near around the 660 mark. We do have, again, an old spiking high up towards around $8 here. So we do have old spiking high, and old spiking high. So these would be your targets over on RILY. Remember, it's not a biopharmaceutical phase 3 drug play. But what I would say is RILY is a stock that you should be, again, focused on watching and saying to yourself, hey, you know what? This one definitely has opportunity for us to be able to profit. All right? So let's make sure that you guys are all set here. RILY, AZI, and AMCI would be my top 3 plays every single trader should be focusing on and every single trader should be aware of. Give me 1 second. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. More than happy to help you guys out. All right, here, traders. Let me adjust this mic real quick. Testing. Testing. All right. Game time. Actually, I feel like I might have risen it too much here. Let's move that back. Let's get ready for a big day. I want to find the momentum. I want to find the hype. I want to find the action. I want to find the stock that's going to make every single trader get out of their chair today and start dancing. I'm in the dancing mood. I want to get good old twinkle toes back. I want to be able to get the dress shoes on, wear nothing but a suit and a tie with no dress pants, and just moonwalk my way across the office today. We do have a $5,000 target on today. Yesterday, we made a little over 2,000. Guys, little heads on up. CPAC right now, traders, starting to get some momentum at this time. CPAC, what do we have? Do we have some action? Do we have any sort of momentum on this play here? 1 month ago, guys, little heads up for you. CPAC starting to squeeze its way on up. Does anyone have any sort of reasoning on CAPC? I don't see it at this moment. So we might just have a little bit of a low float runner. CPAC at this time starting to squeeze on up towards around $10. Let's go ahead and check out possible shorting opportunities. 2,000 shares, inquire all. Let's go to 2,000 shares. Oh, the stock's already shortable. So again, it's already shortable. If we want to, we can just pull the trigger over on CPAC. Stock did just spike up about 39, almost 40% at this moment. CPAC is getting ready for a possible pop of $10 right here, team. Any past chart history pattern? Let's go back to, again, a weekly time frame. Guys, CPAC is all at record highs right now, it seems like. Monthly chart, CPAC. Where's its monthly chart at? We're already above that old spiking high. I'm trying to figure out 1030. 1030 could be a spiking high area, 1050, or all the way up towards $13. I think this is going to be either 1050-ish or all the way up towards around $13. We did just touch the $10 area real quick. There is no news I see. There is no credibility. We got Blueprint Trade saying CPAC is going to acquire a majority stake in Cementos Pascameo. So again, if you have a link for that, definitely again post that, Blueprints. So again, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to see where the momentum is going to take us. Come on here, baby. Going to be an absolutely awesome day ahead. I think right now, though, you know, we're kind of, I don't want to get into the point that we're kind of like forcing plays. You know what I mean? I don't want to force a trade. I don't want to force a trade over on AZI saying, oh, AZI is up, 38%. Let's force a trade. BDRX, I don't want to force a trade. Let me ask right now, including myself, how many people are 100% 0 for 0 on the day? How many people are 100% cash on the day? How many people are sitting on their hands right now and saying, I have not pulled the trigger just yet. I don't need to have FOMO. It is only 7:45 a.m. Eastern time. Let's just sit back. Let's just wait for a better opportunity. People sometimes think that if you're awake for the first 10, 15 minutes, you have to pull the trigger right away. You don't have to put yourself in the trigger on any sort of sense right now. Just wait for a better opportunity. Wait for a better play. Wait for a better, wait for it all. So the thing is, we have 8 o'clock to come up. We have 8:30 to come up. We have, again, even the 15-minute increments. We might see something in the next 1 minute at 7:45. We might see something at 8:15. So we do want to make sure every single trader is all set, ready to rock and roll here. So right now, I'm 100% cash. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything just yet. Let's see if anything comes out at 7:45, and then we'll start going over some, different topics here today. S&P 500, watching to see if this stock is going to, or this ETF is going to start bouncing its way back on up. So we'll keep our eyes peeled over on CPAC. See if CPAC is going to get that, 9:30 break or that $10 break here. All right, so let's see. Let's watch this in the next 5 minutes. Let's just see if we get that $10 break. I will look to short maybe right around 1050. If it breaks 1050, I'll probably get out of my play, and then I'll probably get ready to rock and roll for $13 or so. That's kind of more what I'm thinking. So I'm watching to see right now, are we going to get CPAC to get that squeeze above $10? If we do get that squeeze above $10, we could easily see like 1050 or so. If it breaks and squeezes 1050, we could be going all the way up towards like $13. If you're going to do, trades, you probably want to stick with like 150 to 200 share increments. You don't want to go much bigger than that, because if you do go bigger than that, there's a chance that, again, like it's going to even like lead towards a short squeeze. Like if you do 1,000 shares, sometimes you do 1,000 shares, it eats it on up, and then it gives fuel to the fire to go a little bit higher. Notice all the shares are only 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Here's 1,000. The thing is, like, a lot of times doing big orders, being the biggest order guy, you kind of don't want to be it. You kind of want to more smoothly slide into a lot of these trades. So So yeah, right now, let's just sit back over on CPAC. Let's see what's going on over on Fox Runner here today, guys. Let's go over to the analyst alerts. Let's scroll on down. Let's start at the very bottom of this, and let's get ready to rock. So number one, starting things on up, NASDAQ new rules. NASDAQ new trading hours coming in 2026. Traders, did you guys hear about this? In 2026, they are getting ready for almost 24-hour trading. It says NASDAQ has filed a proposal with the U.S. Securities Stock Exchange to extend trading hours to the stocks and exchange traded products, ETPs, to 23 hours per day, 5 days a week. Who here is ready to trade for 23 hours a day, 5 days a week? Are you guys ready for this? I mean, you know what's crazy? You know what's a wild thing is, like, I like how the stock market is open at 9:30 and it closes at 4. I like how I wake up every morning around 6 a.m. I trade from 7 till about 9:30. I have a great schedule. I don't want 23-hour trading sessions. I like how it's like, all right, 7 a.m. to 9:30 is hot press releases. 9:30 to 11 a.m., that's the morning market. And then usually after 11 a.m., things die off until the end of the day. You know, if they start opening up 23-hour sessions, are we going to see much change? Are people going to actually be trading at 12 o'clock? I don't think it's going to change that much, to be honest. The only thing that it would help is that if we all of a sudden saw some sort of global development, maybe at 9:30 at night, something happens with China. Maybe at 10 o'clock at night, Trump makes some sort of statement, and then you can rush over to your computer and trade something right away, right? So, you know, that is coming on up. It says with a targeted launch on the second half of 2026. So think of like September, October, November of next year. September, October, November of next year, that is when that should be coming on up. Why EcoStar stock is exploding. I've talked about this. Starlink's proxy stock. So again, what we have right here is EcoStar is up 17% in the past 5 trading sessions since SpaceX IPO announcement. So does EcoStar have any ownership in Starlink? It says EcoStar has ownership in SpaceX, acquired through 2 major spectrums in 2025. These deals provided with approximately $11.1 billion in SpaceX equity. So not Starlink, but SpaceX equity. EcoStar's SpaceX stake now represents a major asset potentially valued at 20 to 25 billion of SpaceX's recent 800 billion private valuation. So if you guys have not seen Starlink, or not Starlink, and I'm getting confused. What we have right now is we do have SATS, which has ownership of SpaceX. When you have SpaceX IPO being the talk of the town, SATS is benefiting greatly from this. The moment that SpaceX's IPO announcement happened, SATS started exploding off the map. This is a play that's gone now from $60 all the way up to $103 because they have ownership in SpaceX and how many people are about to buy SpaceX, which then is equivalent to obviously EcoStar making a ton of money. So, SpaceX ecosystem. These are different stocks that have some sort of control or some sort of, ecosystem around SpaceX. We do have competitors: Rocket Lab, Fly, ASTS, partners, PL, SATS, Amazon, Starlink, TMUS, Qualcomm, investors, Google, BAC, DXYZ, XOVR. So again, the different ecosystem in SpaceX, the hottest talk of the town as of now. Breaking Federal Reserve news. Federal Reserve continues to pump money into the markets. Federal Reserve jumped $5.2 billion in the U.S. banking system last night. This is the 6th largest liquidity injection since COVID and the surpass of the peak of the dot-com bubble. So right now, the Federal Reserve is pumping money into the markets overnight, hoping that no one kind of sees it. What else do we have here? JP Morgan steps further into the crypto with tokenized money funds. JP Morgan chased deepened blockchain push with launch of tokenized money market funds on Ethereum. Just a little heads on up, we can see again how much, we're seeing a lot of hype, we're seeing a lot of momentum, we're seeing a lot of traders get excited about cryptocurrency, and we're seeing a lot more Wall Street adoption in cryptocurrency. What else do we have here this morning? Cathie Wood's newest transaction. Cathie Wood's newest entries and exits. Cathie Wood, she basically became famous back in 2020. 2020, she bought in on Tesla before Tesla went on its crazy rip and run. So if you guys were not here back, 6 years ago, Tesla went on an absolutely crazy spike rip and run when it first came on out. Now you might say, what do you mean when it first came on out? Tesla was, I know it sounds crazy, but most people don't realize Tesla first started mass producing their vehicles only about 6 years ago. 6 years ago is when Tesla started being on the road. I know it sounds like Tesla has been around forever, but Tesla really only started mass producing back in 2020. And that's when Tesla got on the map. If you want to think about how Tesla has done, this is only about like 5 years worth of actual trading, which is kind of wild to think about. So again, Tesla right here, this play has been going absolutely insane, absolutely wild, absolutely incredible. Tesla has gone all the way from $20 all the way up to $473, and there was a stock split in here, little heads on up. But Cathie Wood bought Tesla back in the 2019 area, which made her famous essentially. Ever since then, I don't want to sound like a hater, but she's kind of sucked a bit. She hasn't done anything special. She hasn't done anything incredible. She hasn't done anything, like a Tesla move. And hey, don't get me wrong, she made billions of dollars off the Tesla play. So while I'm sitting here saying, oh yeah, she hasn't done anything great in the last 5 to 6 years, regardless, she made billions of dollars back 5 years ago. So you know what? She can shut me up at any time. So she did make some trades. She bought BMR. She bought Coin. Again, she's buying kind of cryptocurrency plays, right? She sold Tesla. She sold SoFi. She sold Shopify. So she, again, bought some plays, sold some plays, if you guys are interested in that right there. What else do we have here? AI infrastructure plays. Every AI model sits on top of supply chains, chips, data centers, and power. So there's different layers. Layer 1, Layer 2, Layer 3, Layer 4. So layer 1 right here, manufacturing, TSM, APLD, ASML. Layer 2, memory, NVIDIA, ARM, AMD, Broadcom, Micron. Layer 3, connecting a network, Arista, Marvel, Astrolabs. Layer 4, cloud infrastructure, IREN, CoreWeave, NBIS, TeraWolf. These are all companies that we have seen go on very great spikes over the last 2-3 years. So AI infrastructure, please. What else do we have here? Fact or fiction? December 15th is the bottom. Is December 15th the bottom as history states? We all know we want to see the Santa Claus rally. We want to see good old Saint Nick coming on down our chimneys and bringing us a whole bunch of money in the stock market. That's what we're looking for out of Santa Claus. I'm not leaving cookies outside of my chimney. I'm not leaving cookies and milk. I'm leaving my laptop open with, again, my broker details already logged in, and I'm going to have a trade pending, and I want Santa to click accept. That's what I want this year. It says, is December 15th the bottom as history states? It says the first half of December, roughly 1st to the 15th, is often weaker by historically standards. The second half tends to be stronger, contributing a positive end of the year. So again, first half December, the average return on the first 15 days is 0.07. But on the second, what you can see right here, second half is what we see is a 1.7 to 1.9% return. So history shows that the first 15 days are usually slightly red, followed by the next 15 days being green. All right. Isn't that interesting? So we do know December is one of the best months of the year. We usually know December is, again, very hot. We know December is a great month, but history shows the first 15 days are usually fading and falling, following by the second half 15 days of the Santa Claus rally. Also, AMD in talks with Samsung. What else do we have here real quickly? VBIX. Is VBIX starting to get a little spike? Let me go ahead and take a look real quick. VBIX, okay, VBIX, a little bit of momentum. Again, I'm waiting for the 9 a.m. press release here, guys. We got 4 minutes till the 9 a.m. press release. AMD, Samsung potential partnership. So AMD in talks with Samsung to produce next-gen chips. Little heads up for every single person right there. We also have STM, a proxy to Starlink. We do have STM and SpaceX mark a 10-year milestone, over $5 billion worth of custom chips to Starlink. So you know how we just went over SATS, which is a proxy? SATS is a proxy to SpaceX. You do have STM, which is a proxy to Starlink. So again, there's actually been a 10-year partnership between STM and Starlink. Maybe you guys want to keep this one on your watch list, as this one could start getting hotter and start getting better and bigger and spiking and ripping and running. All right? So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go here. I want to make sure every single person is ready to rock and roll. Every single person is good here. If you guys are interested, Fox Runner does have an affiliate program. You guys can make a lot of money doing the affiliate program. Little heads on up on how the affiliate program works over on Fox Runner. You get 80% commission on the member's first payment, followed by 20% reoccurring. So that means, again, if you get someone to sign up, they give you a link. If you guys have a social media following, if you make reviews, if you guys want to make a YouTube video and say, hey, you know what, I love Fox Runner, click the link below and you guys will get access to it. You get, out of the $70 payment, $56. Every month following, you get 20%, which is $14. So basically, if you get 100 people to sign up, you get a $5,600 paycheck with $1,400 every month following. So again, little heads on up. It is really good. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that on out. Other than that, though, I think we're kind of all set back on up. You know, CYN, Pepsi, main headlines of the day. Again, make sure you guys go check out all this awesome information if you guys haven't yet. But let's get ready to rock and roll on this day ahead. I know we were looking at VBIX there for a second. We do have the 8 a.m. press release wave right around the corner. What's CPAC doing? CPAC had a quick little spike, kind of came right back on down, came up towards $10. All right, let's see what we get at 8 o'clock here today, guys. Let's see what we get at 8 a.m. Let's see if we can get something big. Let's see what we get here, traders. 7:59. Oh! I will say, I used to sometimes, you know, drink a little energy drink or drink a little pre-workout. I try to switch off energy drinks or pre-workout just because I know they're probably not the best thing for you. So I've been drinking these last few days, which is just like a lemon ginger cayenne juice blend. And I'll tell you, definitely puts a little pep in your step, puts a little lead down there. Definitely kind of shocks the system. Anyone ever have a lemon ginger cayenne juice blend from Wegmans? Things like, it's kind of crazy. Kind of feels like Sonic the Hedgehog is in my mouth. Seems like it's a little wild. All right, 8 o'clock right now, traders. Let's get ready to go. MNTS completes key milestone. Let's see MNTS real quick. No. We do have achievement. What is this? Receives additional investment. Receives NXGL. Receives good keyword. Sometimes receiving more money. Receiving an award. Awarded a contract for $17.5 billion over on MG. MG awarded. Again, Wood signed $17.5 billion Louisiana LNG mega project. All right, maybe MG guys could start getting some hype. Let's kind of keep that one on watch here for a second, see what MG does. I mean, I like the press release. If you win the mega project, we won the $17.5 billion mega project. I definitely think like that could start getting some hype. Let's see if any sort of momentum goes into this play whatsoever. I'd like to see maybe a buy order here or there. What's MG's float? 14 million? Let's see what else we have here. You guys see anything spiking Ripper running at this moment? Anything that you guys have? Right now, I'm just trying to stay alert. I'm just trying to stay ready. I'm just trying to stay dialed. I like MG, as I said, if that one starts getting some buying volume. I mean, that's just the best one. Awarded $17.5 billion mega project. Okay. I mean, if there's buying volume, that's an easy buy in my eyes. But there's just no buying volume. BMNR always comes out with news here. I'm kind of bouncing around. Deck OKLO getting close to the 200-day moving average on the daily chart. Yep, OKLO. I bought this one back at $81 3 weeks ago. So I'm still sitting on my entry for my long-term investment. But yes, if this one comes back down towards like 70, I definitely think that could get some hype. 70 could definitely get some hype. AZI was an earlier press release, guys. AZI, earlier press release. Stock is starting to squeeze its way on up. AZI did have a signing of $980 million of intent of sales. Please understand that. AZI here, team. This is a stock that came out with a press release this morning. It's actually the #1 top gainer in the stock market. If you do the drop down right here, you can see AZI announces a signing of approximately $900 million intent for sales. That means they have not received $980 million. They have the intent of receiving $980 million. That does kind of make it a little scary because there's no actual fact here, right? Let's say again, if you're about to sell a company and someone signs a letter of intent, they intend to buy it, but it doesn't mean they're going to. They intend to buy it. We're signing this because we are interested, but that does not lock in or guarantee that I have to buy it. No, again, OKLO does not have any sales. OKLO is a highly risky investment. It's my most risky investment of my long-term portfolio. So a little heads on up. I'm being honest with everyone. OKLO, by far, my most risky investment that I have. At the same time, it definitely could make you a ton of money in the future. I can't predict the future. I can't. I try my best. I try to put the odds together. But at the same time, I, again, cannot say 100%, oh, this is going to be incredible. ATMC. ATMC, this one looks like it's like delisted, to be honest. You know, if you guys take a look at ATMC, I think it's just like kind of like a glitch. So like if you guys take a look at ATMC, the last time it was there was, last time it was tradable was 12-9. And now ATMC, yeah, you can't even trade it anymore. I think it changed its name. I think it might be like, it's just like a glitch that it's like even up there on Fox Runner just because it got delisted or maybe it got a name change. I'll email them and say, hey, can we take that off? But I would just ignore that one. You can't even trade ATMC, little heads up, okay? So you can't even trade it in any sort of way. We do have an agreement right here. CLRB. CLRB announces a supply agreement to advance alpha therapies. No, nothing there. Guys, we don't have one big spiker yet. We do have, of course, AZI trying to work up. At the same thing, though, you know, we got AZI trying to work itself on up. And we're just seeing, like, where this hype and momentum could take us. HUM, success right there. All right, guys, we're still fine. We are still fine. AMCI about to regain 10. AMCI trying to regain 10. AMCI right here. If you want to take a look at this one, we do have this. I would still say it's a clear-cut downtrend. We got some big things coming on up. Let's take a look at the economic calendar here, traders. If we go back over to the economic calendar, I know yesterday we had, keep your eyes peeled over on AMCI, but let's go back over to yesterday here. We do have a big week here coming on up. Little heads on up today. We do have the unemployment data coming out at 8:30. I knew there was something big coming on up. Unemployment data coming up at 8:30. Tuesday, December 16th, 8:30, U.S. unemployment report, 8:30, U.S. unemployment rate, 8:30, U.S. hourly wages, 8:30, hourly wages, 8:30, U.S. retail sales, 8:30, retail sales minus autos. So we do have a lot of news coming out. today at 8:30, and that's probably going to spark the market once we get the unemployment data out. That's just a little heads up for every single person. I want to make sure that you guys are all set. What else do we have coming up this week? Anyone know? Well, we do have Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua. That's going to be exciting. Little heads on up. We do have AMCI, a little bit of a squeeze. AMCI trying to squeeze slightly here, guys. I don't care who you are. I'm definitely watching that. Anthony Joshua is like the heavyweight champion of the world. Hey, I respect. Jake Paul might be the smartest guy ever. He might say, I stink at boxing. Let me fight a 55-year-old guy. Let me fight an NBA player. Let me fight this. And then again, I mean, the guy's been training now for like 6 years. He's probably an actually good boxer now, right? So it's like, is he going to win? I highly doubt it. At the same time, I think he'll hold his own for a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he'll hold his own for a little bit. I don't know if he's going to win. I'm not saying he's going to get knocked out in 2 seconds, but, he's been training for the last 6 years. He's probably pretty decent. You do anything for 6 years, you're going to be good at it. If I pick up a guitar and start picking it up and start plucking away for the next 6 years, I'm going to learn a thing or two. Guys, little heads on up. AMCI right here trying to squeeze itself back above the current trend line. Where's that trend line top? I would say like 1110. Maybe again, AMCI. We know there's volatility towards this play. That's what I love. That's all I care about, to be honest with you, at the end of the day. I love volatility. Volatility is how to make money in the stock market. People say, what's your favorite play? I don't have a favorite play. My favorite play is the one that's moving the most. AMCI. This play. Let's go with 2,000 shares. Inquire all. 2,000 shares right here. Locate lowest. How much is it going to cost us? 2,000 shares would cost $79 right here. But the thing, this stock is moving. I am going to accept that. Oh, I got rejected though. Let's see why. Cancel, accept, pending, accepted. Just got accepted on it, guys. Just got accepted. Think about just doing small entries over on these plays here. Small entries if I can get filled. Small entries, try to start building a little bit of a position. We just came up towards, again, that $11 area. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Let's see if we can, get filled if we do spike back up towards around that 1090 mark. Oh, I actually only got filled partial too. You could see 2,000 shares is what I wanted. We only got filled 418 shares, 416 shares. So, I mean, there must be some sort of lack of shares right now over on AMCI. Little heads on up though. It only cost me $16. So it only cost me $16. Little heads up for you guys. Also, first position just got filled. Only 100 shares. So I'm only going very small right now. I'm going 100 shares at a time over on AMCI. But I am going to see if I can get filled on this and maybe see a reversal on this play. So I did just get 400 shares filled total right now. 400 shares filled total. Cost base is $10.87. I'm currently down $8. Let me see if this is going to stay underneath $11. What am I doing with this 400 shares? I'm kind of watching to see if this overall trend line is going to continue to hold. What's the overall trend line? The overall trend line is, of course, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, looking for resistance, fade back down towards around 10. If we start going back, I would say like above like 1130 or so, I probably have to just get out and move on. But that is, I am in on this play right now. Little heads up for every single person with, again, a total of 400 shares on the short side, watching to see if the stock is going to fade and fall. This is about a $4,000 investment right now. $4,000 investment, looking to see if this one is going to crack back down towards around $10 and maybe make, $200, $300 plus. It would be nice. I do get a little nervous. Could the stock possibly squeeze and spike? Absolutely. If we break this trend line, there's a great chance that we squeeze and spike all the way up towards like 1170 or so. 1170, old spiking high right here. So again, I'm only doing 100 share increments at a time, slowly adding, trying to get my best position possible. I am in, as you guys know, at 1087 right now. Let's see what this one does. Coming back on up towards that $11 region. $11 still testing. Notice again that $11 mark is kind of tough to be able to break through. So you notice how $11 is very tough to break through right now. We're still testing that $11 area. I did get more shares. If I want to, I could add on to this play. But I might get a little bit of that pop, and I just want to be careful on it. So you can see a little bit of that pop right here. Got to be careful. Maybe, again, we slowly add as the stock, moves its way on up. Just, again, keeping it at 100 shares at a time, essentially. Don't got to go, too big. Don't got to go too crazy. Just keeping it at like 100 shares at a time. Slowly just keep building a position. What is that top area? 1175. I'm kind of just like trying to bring up my cost basis all around that top area in case we ever do get a little pop. Right now, again, I'm still sitting on the same play. If the play turns and dumps down towards $10, I'll take it. Right now I'm sitting with a $72 loss. So all I'm doing right now, just a little heads up for every single person. I don't want there to be any confusion. I see that there's two major resistance lines. I see AMC go on up, and it bounced off the purple line. 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 That means this line right here is heavy support. As we come back up underneath it, that should be holding up as top resistance. If we, let's say, squeeze a little bit higher, maybe we go slightly higher than we think, we might go up towards around like 1170, this old spiking high. So I think there's going to be two very strong areas of resistance here. I think the purple line is going to be a very hard area of resistance just because that's a strong uptrend area, which was support. And we do have some past chart spiking highs, which was also a bounce play up near around that 1170-ish mark. So I'm kind of saying to myself, hey, if I can get a cost basis somewhere up near 1150, 1170, I'm not going to be that upset about that. I think that's a pretty nice area that I can feel good and confident about, and then maybe start seeing this thing reverse back on down. So yes, I am looking to build a position between this orange line and this orange line. That's where I'm looking to build a position for a potential reversal back down towards around, $10. Doesn't have to be all one big order all at once, but at least you guys can understand exactly what I'm thinking, why I'm doing it, and again, what my thought process is. Now, I will say I do have to have some sort of hard stop, most likely. A hard stop would be like if this one ever started squeezing up, above 1175 or so, then yes, that's probably where I have to have a hard stop area. But AMCI, that's the play I'm looking at right now. 815 in the market. All right, guys, getting filled a little bit more here as we come up towards 1175. This is where my full position is now filled, I believe. 900 shares right now. Oh, not full position just yet. Close, though. A little bit more. New position, 1,000 shares, 1122. So you guys can see I'm kind of adding my position up a little bit more as we keep on going up towards this top area, looking to see are we going to get this red candle. If we don't get this red candle, right, I'm just going to get out. I'm just being honest with you. I am not going to hold this very long if this stock, continues to squeeze and spike. But I'm giving it my chances at my resistance lines. That's all I'm looking for. Giving it my chances at my resistance lines. I'm in at 1122 right now, currently down $300. Watching to see, hey, we just went from a spike from the price of $9 to $10 to $11 to $11.75. Are we going to get a reversal back on down towards $10.90, $10.50, $10? So right now, I'm okay with, again, being down $200. That's not the biggest deal in the world, But I like how I can build a position around resistance. Let's see. Let's just give it some time here still. We're just rocking and rolling, slowly adding where we think is good. I'm going to be looking to see if we can get that red candle and that reversal. Let's switch on over to a different time frame. Let's go over to a 1 minute time frame right now. 1 minute time frame does show very nice spike. $9.50, $10, all the way up towards $11.70. Now dropping back on down. We're looking for this one to crack underneath again, $11 and kind of fade back down into the 1060s is the goal. Right now we're almost back into the green. Currently down $140. Right now stock is still holding on up here slightly. See if we get that reversal. Another little touch of that top. Touch of the top, touch of the top, touch of the top. Let's see if we get a little drop here soon. If not, I'm moving on. Just a little heads on up. If I don't get the drop here soon, I am moving on. Why? I don't want to get caught up in any short squeeze. Cost basis right now, 11.22. Let's see if we get that nice reversal. Right now, we're back in the green. Currently down 80 bucks. We almost had that 11.22 crack there. Again, what I want to see is that dump back on down to like 10.75. You know, if we got that 10.75 dump, you know, we should be able to make like $500 plus. And that's kind of what we're looking for. So we're looking to see, can we get that, you know, crack in that sell off? Let's also go add the VWAP indicator. Let's go indicators right here. Let's add the VWAP, add. And yeah, the VWAP's all the way down to 1060 right now. Giving this a little time to work, though. We still got 10 minutes until the 8:30 press release wave. As I said, what I like about AMCI is it's volatile. AMCI, it's moving. It's trying to get some sort of momentum. I respect that. I respect a play that's trying to get some sort of momentum. I respect a play that's moving. I can make money on a play that's moving, right? We can't make money on dead stocks. If AMCI just went from 950 and spiked up towards, let's say, 1150, there's a chance that it could fall back on down to 1050 or 1070. Even if it falls back down to 1070, guess what? I'm making 500 bucks. So can we be able to get that dump and fall back on down sub $11? And again, we go sub $11 right here. We could be able to make a little bit of money. Let's see if we get that crack. Guys, up 100. Let's see if we can keep fading here. So we're looking for that dump here. Finally back in the green. $133, $153. Where would be a great area to lock out? 1080s? You know, 1080s, 1090s? I mean, you could hold this play as long as you want. I'm talking as a quicker little day trade. Little lower shadow. Bounce right back on up here. We do have that VWAP support area as well. Let's go back into a little larger time frame, kind of see it. You know, look at what we have. What we have right here essentially is we do have, you know, what we've been looking at. You know, 1170, bounce. 1170, bounce. 1170, bounce. 1170, sell off. 1170, top resistance. 1170, top resistance. 1170, top resistance. And then we were looking for that sell off, probably, you know, back on down towards this area, right? So where did I short? If you're asking me, like, why did you get in or where did you get in at the play you did? Again, I was just looking for a bounce, bounce. Top resistance, and I'm just saying to myself, you know what? I think there's a great chance that we could turn right here. I think there's a great chance that, of course, as we turned right here in the past. I think there's a great chance as, of course, we got little bounce plays. You know, that's all I was looking for. Right now, we're actually moving ourselves back on up here, though. We got to be careful. Right now, team, starting to get a little bit of a squeeze. Got to be careful on this. Notice how it's hitting that top area. Still getting a little squeezy. Traders, I might just get out of this position and just, again, keep it nice and tight and small. And say, you know, myself, you know what? I don't need to put myself in a position if we're not going to do it. So if we get up probably above 1150, I might just get out. If we break that 1160 mark again, you know, that's my stop loss. Let's see if we get the dump, though. Guys, we're almost back in the green here. We're down 100 bucks. And I always love explaining my trades. I don't care if you love every trade that I make, but can every single person at least understand why I'm doing what I'm doing? I don't think there's anyone here that can argue, oh, he's randomly gambling. Am I? We had a reversal right here. We had a reversal right here. We had a reversal right here. And we had, again, a reversal right here. When I'm looking for stock trades, what am I looking for 9 out of 10 times? I'm looking for where is the stock going to reverse at. If we see bounce, 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 that holds up as support. If we crack underneath support, that holds up as resistance. This holds up as resistance. I'm looking to see if we're going to crack on down towards 1070 or so. So that's all I'm looking for. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm not trying to be a magical, you know, man about, you know, what's happening here. Just looking for, again, you know, what makes sense. What's the areas that make sense? And can we crack back on down towards 1070 now? Can we make, you know, $400, $500? Let's go back in that 1 minute time frame, get a little closer view of this here. We do have 8:30 coming on up, though, as well. You know, we might see something better and new at 8:30, so we definitely want to be on top of that and aware of it. First trade of the day, though. First trade of the day. What would I like out of this play? Like 500. If I could get like $500, get also a little wiggle room on the day, I would like it. That $11 mark is still trying to hold up strong. And I think it's because, it's a 200-day moving average, like 11 bucks. Like, we keep coming on down. Lower shadow, bounce off again, $11. Come on down to $11, bounce off it. You know, $11 is holding up very strong right now. All right, team. I'm currently down 67 bucks right here. I want to see the dump here soon, or I'm just going to lock out and wait till 8:30. You know what I mean? Let's see if we get that dump here soon. We're going to get another $11 test. Let's see if we can crack the next $11 test. If we can't break $11 coming on up, I am just going to get out and wait till 8:30. You know? So let's see what we can do here. See if we get that $11 dump. 11.10, 11.04. Let's go down to like 10.70. Come on, crack 11. We're at 11.08, 11.10. If we can crack 11, fade on down to the VWAP of 10.70, make ourselves $500 or so, I mean, that would be perfect. You know, make a nice little profit, see the reversal, start dropping back on down. VWAP's probably going to hold up at some level of support. 11.08 right here, 11.09. We're back in the green. We're up 100. Let's see if we can crack this play here as we get this nice reversal. Main reversal of the day that we're looking at. You know what's also been fun about this one? It's been active and volatile, but it hasn't been like overwhelming. You know, it hasn't been like so fast that you can't figure out what's going on. It hasn't been like going so crazy you can't keep up with it. You know, it's like you can still easily keep up with this. Watching the level 2, we got the bids at 11.10, ask at 11.15, watching to see can we crack on down towards, again, you know, $11 or lower. Lickety split, you know, the moment you get out, it's going to drop. Oh, of course. You know, that's look at this. Little bounce back on up here, though. $11.30. Still just kind of floating around here. Back towards 11.20s. Guys, this trade is kind of like, to me. I might just cut out. Take, again, a $100 loss and kind of look for a better play. Guys, I'm going to get out right here. I'm going to get out right here. Take a $150 loss and look for something better. Okay? I'm getting out. No current trades. No current trades for myself. And I'm going to wait for something a little bit better. I'm going to, like, even if, again, AMCI does get that little feed, you know what? It might, it's not anything crazy right now. We want to find something a little faster, a little better. So I'm just going to cut out, take a $150 loss. I feel like I'm starting to gamble. Now, what do I mean by gamble? Is that I'm kind of more playing hold and hope. I want to get in and see a reversal. That was my game plan. I want to get in, see a reversal. Now I'm getting in at the area I like, don't get me wrong, but I'm holding and saying, please fall. I don't want to do that. Let's wait for 8:30, see if we can find something better. All right? I just hate being in the position where, like, you know, oh, hey, you know, maybe this is going to happen, or maybe this is going to happen, or maybe this is going to happen. So we will go somewhere else, watching for 8:30 to see where that momentum is going to be taking us. $9.26 in the market right here and right now. All right, traders, 8:27. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready for the next possible move. Let's get ready for the next possible climb. Let's get ready for the next possible play. So, I want to make some big money today, as you guys know. Yesterday was a fantastic day. All you need is one trade. One trade sometimes can make you $2,000 plus. That's all it is. One trade. One trade can make you a ton of money. One trade can make you a ton of plays. And guys, look at AMCI. Happy I moved on from AMCI. AMCI wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So you know what? I just said I'm going to get out. I'm going to move on. Not put myself in a position where I am going to take a loss. So AMCI, happy I got out of that one. That one is still squeezing a little bit. All eyes and all attention is still focused over on AMCI. AMCI, a little squeeze right here. No, I'm not in anymore. AMCI could pop up to towards around $13. Yep, that would be like the next target. Next target on AMCI is going to be like $13.50-ish if this one does squeeze. But I would rather play something at $8.30. I would rather see a brand new hot press release. I would rather see a new development, a new filing, a new headline, a new anything. You know? That's what I'd much rather see that. AMCI squeezed up towards around $12, back on down towards $11.20 now. So you can see that one's very volatile, which is not bad at all. It's just a little wild. But let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready for the next course. That's what we at right now. Right now you're sitting at a fancy restaurant. You had, again, a couple little appetizers. We had a little bit of AZI come on through. We had a little bit of CPAC pop on up. We had a little bit of AMCI, you know, some good wings right there. But I want the main meal. I want the main dish. I want a little bit of chicken marsala. I want a little bit of beef lasagna. I want a little bit of stromboli ravioli. I want something fresh. I want something new. I want something that's going to fill my belly right here. So hopefully we get it in the next minute. Red, overall, seems like stocks are going down. Do you think it's another buy opportunity? Do you think stocks might be going lower? I'm still sticking with the same exact thing. I think the S&P 500 is going to finish off the year around 697. That's my prediction. 697. That's my prediction. Historically speaking, December 15th is the bottom. On average, the first 15 days of December is a 0.7% loss. The next 15 days of December is a 1.7% gain. Guys, the unemployment data just came on out. S&P 500, little pop right here. Unemployment data just came on out. We also did just have our SRXH just come out with a press release, guys. SRXH just came out with a press release. Little heads on up. This one might get a little bit of momentum and ripping and running, as you guys can see. SRXH says it's going to acquire another company. Acquire another company over on SRXH. That one, agreement to acquire. That's why that one just had a quick rip. To do repurchase program over on HTB. Let's see what else we have here. Partnership. SOAR. Come on now. I know SRXH just had a quick little spike. So that one right here did just come out with an agreement press release. It doesn't seem like it has like any follow through right now. There's like no big follow through on SRXH. That was a quick spike up to 170 and a dump back down to 74 cents. Give us something better. Give us something moving. Give us something hotter. Secures over $3.6 million in orders. FLUX. SRXH. Should we look for a possible short on this one? If this one does keep on spiking? I mean, this one just spiked all the way right up towards $1 or $1.50 and then just got killed. If I want to get 6,000 shares, I could get 6,000 shares for the price of $4 over on SRXH on the short. I'm going to click that, see if we can get it accepted. That has been accepted over on SRXH. Maybe we want to look for a short up towards around like 110 or so. So I'm gonna look for it. It seems like this one's just gone from 50 cents up towards 170, back on down. Actually, I'm gonna go a little higher. If this one could ever get back up towards like 129 short, 128 short, 127 short. If this one ever gets a little bit of a pop back on up, I'm just gonna place short orders just in case it ever does get that little spike. Okay. If we ever do break $1, we start squeezing a little bit, I'll go after it, look for a little bit of a short. So SRXH is the best one we have so far. What about UOKA starting to build on up a little bit? UOKA subsidiary announces major business upgrade. Okay, I mean, doesn't really have too much hype right now. Seems like SRXH is by far the best play. SRXH again just spiked 208%. I am going to leave short orders up near in the 120s, 130s. Little heads up. So out of the 830 press release wave, SRXH is the most volatile. It's the one that everyone's looking at. You know, 208% gain. I don't think there's anything else that's still in the show. Let's go back over to SRXH right here, guys, because now it's up again 250%. I'm saying if this play can squeeze back on up towards around like 130, that's where I would look for another short. Little pop back on up, little rejection right back on down. My trading life says, hey, what about a long position on AMCI? I only have one issue with AMCI. And the issue is, tell me why it's up. And it's like, well, there's no news. There's no news on AMCI. So again, if you're saying like it's tough for me to go long on that play, where I'm saying, why is it up? And you say, well, the last press release was a month ago. Well, AMCI, again, that means at any moment it could turn and fade. At any moment it could turn and fall. At any moment we're just hoping for the best. And that's kind of a little scary thing, right? So it's like, I like the opportunity. SRX can continue to spike and rip and run, but this stock has gone from the price of $3 to $11 on no actual reasoning yet. It makes it very difficult for me to be like, hey, everyone go buy it. Now, if you want to find a strong support line, dip buy it at support. I support you, right? I do. Hey, I'm going to play it smart. I'm going to jump in at support. I'm going to have a stop loss underneath support, and I'll go from there. Hey, beautiful, right? You could definitely do that. SRXH back above $1 right now. Anyone on the long side on SRXH saying, hey, I'm long at 98 cents. As long as we hold above $1, I'm holding tight. Some people are doing that right now. Just a little heads up for every single person. You might be saying to yourself, hey, this is one of those plays that as long as it holds $1, I'll keep on holding. If it spikes up to 120, 130, 150, I'm going to make a shit ton of money. So a lot of buyers right now, that's their way of kind of trading this one. Get above $1, hold above $1, stop losses underneath $1. I still want to see that little pop right on up to like 130. I think that's the best play so far today. SRXH, the #1 top gainer in the stock market. We saw it the moment it came out. The moment it came out now. SRXH came out at 8:30 a.m. We saw it the moment it came on out here. Still watching to see if we can get a little squeeze. See if we get a little play. We haven't gotten that crazy ripper and runner. Unfortunately, SRXH, again, spiked too quickly for you to go on the long side. You know what I mean? For you to get filled at 40 cents and spike up to 150, it was a little too quick. You know, that wasn't really, like, plausible for, you know, most traders, just little heads on up. So, you know, most people here, it's more, again, saying, okay, hey, what is it going to do around $1 at this moment? So we're changing plays. We were, again, looking at AMCI. AMCI is getting that fade and that little sell-off. SRXH right here had a massive spike. Unfortunately, getting a little fade and a little sell-off. $1 strong resistance. What I will say, still holding a 200% gain. What I will say, it's pretty active. Let's see if we can hold $1. I would love to just see that little squeeze. Give me up to like 125 little squeeze. Give me that 125 little squeezer. 125 little squeeze, 125 little rip and run. I think we'd be sitting absolutely fine. Sitting absolutely beautiful. I want to make some money today. I want to make some cash today. I think, again, we got to wake the heck up. See XRHH makes a little bit of action, get ourselves involved in a play, start tossing some money around. Let's get ourselves a little excited. Because, again, energy flows through me into the market, flows through you. It's contagious, baby. Let's see if SRXH is about to wake up here. Spike back up towards, again, that 130 area. All right, at this time here, traders, obviously we're waiting to see if we can get that little spike. All we need is that little pop on up. 15-cent pop, get filled. Ooh, we're getting closer, guys. And again, I want to trade. I want to make some money. I want to get myself filled on a play. As you guys know, I traded one time today. I lost 150 bucks. One trade today, $150 loss. I'm looking to get filled with 6,000 shares over on SRXH. See this play go from 130 back on down towards $1. We're getting closer to getting filled here. And maybe getting ourselves involved in another play. So SRXH, 30 cents up towards, again, 170. Back on down towards 70 cents. 70 cents back up towards $1. $1 break. We're looking to see if this one's going to pop up towards 125, 130. Get filled for a possible short entry. Reverse back on down and be able to kind of make our money on the day. That's what we're looking for. Let's see, guys. If we get like another 10-cent pop, we're there. We get another 10-cent pop over on, again, SRXH. We're back in action. I'd be getting, again, about 6,000 shares. It's going to be a little over a $6,000 investment. Try to be able to get filled and see a reversal back on down over on this one. Right now, again, we have 120 strong resistance. 120 our main resistance line at this moment. Stock has been able to build on up from 70 cents up towards 118. Now, if you're wondering, hey, is this a good press release? Yeah. I mean, guys, what's the press release? Everyone read it with me. It says SRXH signs a definitive agreement to acquire another company. So we're up 285%. Why are we up? Well, when we acquire another company, you are now gaining that company's buildings, its assets, employees, its revenue, its partnerships. So the stock's price is going to be reflected in that. Hey, we are, again, acquiring another company. If you acquire another company, you have to have the stock be reflected in that price. So I'm not saying SRXH is going to spike up towards $3 today. I'm thinking SRXH, a 290% spike is pretty incredible. You know, this stock could go from 40 cents and go back on down to 70 cents. It could go from 40 cents and come back on down towards $1. You know, but the thing is, we're on a 310% spike. I don't know how much more is left in on this play, but I will say it's just the pure fact that this play has a lot of opportunity right behind it. Guys, I did just get filled. Did just get filled at the price of 130 right here, 6,000 shares. Did just get filled. We also did just have SLXN come on out with phase 2-3 trials. Phase 2-3 trials did just come on out, but I am in right now over on SRXH on my second play of the day, looking to see if that upper shadow is going to be the top. So, I am in right now. SRXH got filled on a 330% climb, in on a cost basis of 130 with 6,000 shares. Watching to see if we can fade back on down towards, again, like 110 or so, and see if we can get a reversal. I'm in right now, as you guys know, watching to see what we could do next over on this play. If you guys got filled maybe at the price of, if you guys got filled at, 138, I mean, you guys are crushing it. 140, you guys are crushing it. We had a quick little upper shadow towards those areas. Is SLXN spiking? No, SLXN's not spiking. Still, most of the buying volume is still over on SRXH. SRXH, I'm currently up 1 penny right now. Watching to see if we can get a little reversal. Fade back on down towards the sub 120s. Cobra Kai, good day to short. Many stocks bleeding. Gains not holding. I mean, we will see. But I have seen, a lot of stocks, spike so far and then get those little pullbacks. So we would love to see that, absolutely. If we see SRXH back on down towards like the 115s or so, I mean, we could make, $1,500. That's kind of the beautiful thing. I mean, this play so far has already gone from 29 cents, spiked up towards $1.70, went from $1.70 back on down to 72 cents. 72 cents up to the price of 145. 145 now back down to 125. I mean, like, we could go from 145 back down to 90 cents here in a little bit. If we could get ourselves up over $1,000 in profit, look at this, guys. $700, $800 right now. $800, guys. A beautiful, 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 beautiful. Absolutely great stuff here, traders. Absolutely great work. 114, guys. $1,000. Let's take it. Boom! $809 on the day. Boom! Boom, baby. Who all shorted with me? Who else shorted with me? Who else got filled at 130 cost basis? Who else is in the green right now as we're down to 112? You might get the VWAP crack as well. Again, I wanted like right around $1,000 is my goal on that trade. If you get 109 or so, you should be able to hit it. So, I mean, there's a nice little spike. Upper shadow formed. Stock reversed right back on down. That's what we're looking at. Buenos dias. Buenas tardes. Hope everything is going well with you. Salud, amigo. Hey. Hey. Just kicking it. Hey. Guys, here comes SRXH. Reversal. Great job, everyone. Great job. Oh, baby. Oh, guys, this is still dumping. This is it's starting to get weaker right here. Nice work over on SRXH. SRXH right here. Great job, everyone. So for me, over on this play, little heads on up. Let me post. I always wanted to show you guys my P&L over on this play. But what we are seeing right now is we are seeing an absolutely great reversal over on this stock. Seeing a lot of weakness, seeing a lot of fading. And as we have this weakness and fading, you guys could see where I got out of this play. I got out at the 117s. I got filled at 134 out at 117 area. So you guys can see 127, 129, 134. Then I got out at 117. So absolutely great. Absolutely awesome. Great trade right there. Oh, Deck, if you kept on holding a little bit longer, you could have made more money. If you kept on holding more money. I know. Guys, that's how it always is. That's stock trading. If you hold longer, you can always make more money. In most cases, right? So, little bit of a pop, little bit of a drop. I'm happy with 800 bucks. Let me post my P&L for you guys here. SRXH back in the green on the day with a nice $809 profit. I shorted at 134 and exited at 117 with 6,000 shares. Woo! Woohoo! All right. Good way to start, guys. Good way to get ourselves back in the green. Oh! You guys ever stretch before? And it just feels so good. Sometimes I stretch and I'm like, man, that stretch, I wish I could just stay in that feeling of euphoria. Right now here, team, we're doing everything right. Doing everything we need to. All right. Let's stay alert. Let's stay ready. Only putting ourselves in the best positions possible. But I love how the account's growing right now here, traders. I love how, again, the account is continuously moving itself on up. Tom, Deck, what's the version of Fox Runner? Is the updated version? Mine says 2.23. Is that the newest version here? Let me double check. Yep, 2.23. I know, again, just a little heads on up. They're not getting, or I'm not getting push notifications on some of my watch list plays. So they said they're going to be doing an update like today or tomorrow to add the push notifications to your watch list. So a little heads on up. You might get a little error coming on up here, like, but that's just them doing an update, they said. So if you guys have been adding anything over on your watch list and haven't gotten a push notification yet or a voice alert or anything like that, they said, again, they see that bug and they're fixing it now. So right now, the newest version is 2.23 with the watch list. And on top of that has, the drop down menus and everything. So that is the newest version, but there's probably going to be a newer one coming on out as well in the near next couple days. CMND still has that phase 1, phase 2. Guys, let's keep on trading. I mean, right now we're up over $700 on the day. Now, guys, what do you guys think about a $700 profit on the day? What do you guys think about that? There's different levels. $700 profit is in your mindset. Is it, hey, that's incredible? In your mindset, is it that's good but not good enough? In your mindset, is that's peasant money? What do I look like? A fucking loser. Okay, which mindset do you have? Do you have number 1, number 2, or number 3? I say number 2. I say number 2, guys. I think number 3 is a little much. I think we're kind of getting a little exaggerated with number 3. But number 2 is it's good, but not good enough. SRXH right here. This play at this moment, if you guys are still shorting this, Venmo me some of your profit because you're probably up like $3,000 right now. Okay? Right now, SRXH. Cobra Kai, that's a good way of thinking. Says, hey, $700 is great. It's $1,000 in Canadian. That's a great way to think as a stock trader. Let's start doing that from now on. Whatever you make, look up a currency that, again, the dollar isn't as valuable, and then say, well, it's 1,000 rupees in Africa. Hey, I made, again, $150 today. That's not too good. Well, hold on. Strike that. Wait a minute. Zimbabwe money, this is $10,000. Beautiful. That's a great mindset. Just change the currency and think about how much it could buy you somewhere else in the world. Little cheat code. I like it. Never thought about that before. Little cheat code for yourself. It's 123,000 yen in Japan. Making 6 figures, baby. Making 6 figures on the day. 123,000 yen. Japanese money. That's my samurai impression. To be honest with you guys, I'm not very good at impressions. So everything I say is kind of just maybe extremely stereotypical slash me, just me being me. You know what? I absolutely love Japan. I love it. I've never been there, but I like it. And you know what? I respect samurais, but this is my samurai's impression. That's all I can do. That's my best one. That's all I got in the tank. Right now, SRXH. Let's look for the next possible play. CPAC RILY. Also, if you ever email me and say, "Oh, hey, I'm from Germany, and you're doing a German accent and you offended me. Oh, I'm from Japan, and again, you did a Japanese accent and you offended me. Oh, I'm from India, and again, you offended me. Oh, I'm from Africa, and you offended me." And you're looking for an apology on an email, the only thing you're going to get is a picture of me, naked, sending it back to you in a full mirror, taking a selfie. That's the only thing you will get back in return. So a little heads on up, I am not making fun of anyone. I am just having fun with everyone. You will not get anything other than a full frontal lobe. Okay, we're getting a little off topic this morning. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about past emails. Maybe okay. I gotta change my customer support. I'll be honest, guys. We have a serious issue. We have to change our customer support around here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. AMCI still not giving up yet. AMCI still not giving up. Woo! Feels good. Feels good. I feel like right now I'm still kind of on Hawaiian time. Right now in Hawaii, it's, what time is it? 3 a.m.? 2:54 in the morning? You might say, why? You seem so active. You seem so energetic. I mean, this is the time I usually wake up. 2:30. 2:54. Getting myself, again, pumped. Get myself ready to go. You know what blows my mind sometimes? Is I'm literally here. I'm here for 4 or 5 hours a day. Just talking to myself. You ever look at me before and has this thought ever crossed your mind before? Hey, that guy that I watch on my live stream every single day, he's kind of a psychopath. There might be something wrong. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I like the guy. But there might be a little something wrong upstairs with him. I mean, I'm right there with you. I think those thoughts have been creeping in my head a little bit more each day. I mean, look at me. Literally, take a look at me right now. Look at me. Like, just take a look. There might be something slowly wrong with me. But you know what? We're making money. You know what? We're fucking crushing it in the markets, baby. So maybe there is. Maybe we got a couple screws loose. Maybe we got to take a log off a fire. Maybe we got to ease up on the gas pedal a little bit. Or we just, again, go all gas, no brakes. Or we just, again, throw an extra little Duraflame on the fire right here. Or maybe, again, we just take the pills out of the cabinet and we just let the boy run natural. Woo! I'm ready to go for a big day ahead. Guys, shout out to everyone over on SRXH right here. SRXH at this moment. Still, again, fading and falling at this time. Looking for the next one. Guys, 9 a.m. press release coming on up here in 3 minutes. S&P 500 had a little pop, little drop. U.S. economy added 64,000 jobs above expectations. So the S&P 500, we did beat expectations on job report. CNMD starting to drop a little bit. Guys, we got 3 minutes until the next 9 a.m. press release wave. Looking for the next mover. Looking for the next spike or the next climber here. SRXH, still again, great dump. RLYP, AMCI. S&P 500, a little bit of that pop, a little bit of that drop. You know, what does get me excited, though, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, I went over it, is it's kind of neat. It's kind of interesting here. What's so interesting is right here. December 15th. Is this the bottom, as history states? The first half of December, roughly December 1st to the 15th, is often historically flat. The second half tends to be stronger, contributing to positive year-end performance. Since 1950, December ranks as one of the strongest months with a return of 1.3 to 1.5%, and positive returns are 75% of the time. So, first half of December, on average, gives a return of 0.07%, a negative 0.07%, which means it's slightly false. One of the weakest half-month periods compared to only parts of February and September. Second half of December, the average return is almost 2%, with 1.7 to 1.9%. This happens 75% of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, what's today? Today's December 16th, which means today would be the turning point. Today would be the turning point of, again, seeing a climb, seeing the move. That would mean, again, we would have a nice little drop and fade, and now we should start moving ourselves back on up. Pretty interesting. December is one of the best months out there. But, you know, we like to go by stats. We like to go by facts. 75% of the time, this is a correct prediction. Hey! Hey-o! Hey, thank you. Duraco Garrick just subscribed. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. The support that you guys show every single day. I love you. And again, I say I love you, and I mean it. I'm falling in love with you. Each and every single one of you, every single day. Currently at this moment, 8:59 in the market. We got, again, 1 minute until brand new press releases. You guys ready to rock and roll? Last press release wave of the day. Let's get ready to get after it here, team. Last press release wave of the day. We do have, at this moment, SRXH, or we made $809. AMCI, we lost 156. We are up, what, 690 bucks, something like that. Right around $700 on the day. But let's try to push ourselves up over 1,000. Let's get ourselves up over 1,000. Let's get ourselves good to go here. All right, 9 a.m. is here. All eyes, Fox Runner, guys. All eyes on Fox Runner. 9 a.m. is here. Let's see what we can do. No news on low floats yet. And again, my scanners is set from 0 to 30 million in float. 0 to 30 million in float. Here comes some news. We do have price increasing, SGD, Bitcoin press release, Cancer press release. We have FRGT to acquire JAK. FRGT to acquire another company, guys. When you acquire another company, sometimes you do get that rip and run. You know what we're saying? So again, what do we have here? FRGT announces a deal to acquire Jack Solar. That might get a little potential. You know, we just saw SRGT acquire a company. Didn't we just see SRXH acquire a company? FRGT might be able to go on a spike. ATON getting a little hype with news. So I think, again, right now, FRGT might be the one we just want to keep on the back burner. Has room to run up towards around 460. Come on now. Let's wake up. Let's get the people going. FRGT, I'm watching this one. I don't want to buy this one and all of a sudden have it dump, but I do like the fact that we do have this almost the same exact press release here. Let me see here. FRGT, if I click open full article, it brings up the link. It says FRGT announces logistic companies has entered into agreement into a share purchase. Says Resident Solar. It's going to have approximately $1.85 million over the next 9.6 years. Okay. It's still, again, I think the best 9 a.m. press release we have. I think it's the best 9 a.m. press release we have. ATON, though, that's another one. Ooh, ATON announces historic strategic $30 million investment from Anduril Industries. That's actually a really good press release, guys. ATON, this is a very good press release. Saying ATON announces historic strategic $30 million investment in Anduril Industries. Anduril Industries, guys, is a weapons manufacturer that a lot of people are excited about, like on a new IPO. They might IPO in 2026. It's a weapons manufacturer, and like they're very popular. Like the CEO, what's his guy's name? He kind of looks like a mixture of, I don't know. He kind of looks like a mixture of Theo Von and the Crocodile Hunter. You know, Crocodile Dundee. What's that guy's name? That's kind of what comes up to my. And you guys watch this. You guys say yeah. Okay, hold on. CEO of Anduril. Okay. All right. I just because I really think that this is actually a really good comparison I just did. Everyone ready for this? Crocodile Dundee. Let me get a good image of this guy. And then Theo Von. Okay. Here we go. You guys are about to have your minds blown here in a second. If this guy and this guy somehow had a baby, it would look like this guy. Pretty good. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself on this one. Here's a little family tree. And you know what? Those Australians are kind of crazy. Wouldn't be surprised if they mated. But Anduril is a very hot stock, or a hot company. Okay, let's get back to the stock market. Okay? So, right now, this is one that could possibly pop here today. It definitely is a play that could possibly pop. I would say ATON, keep this one on high alert right now. I'm actually thinking about going long on this one. I wouldn't want to short this one just in case things do get a little crazy. Just in case things do get a little wild. I don't think I'm going to short this one. If anything, this would just be one I would go long on. So maybe we get a long entry here on this one. If this one can start, maybe pushing up towards around that, pushing on up towards, again, 130 or so. But ATON definitely could do it. And Anduril's a crazy weapons company. Type them in on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel, guys. Their weapons are insane. NTWK also came out with a $50 million contract. We'll keep ATON on watch. SRXH, that one's given everything on back. Good job for shorters there. CPAC trying to build its way back on up towards round 10. Guys, ATON still trying to get a little pop. I'm going to do 2,000 shares on ATON. I'm going to do 2,000 shares, guys. I'm going to give it a chance. I like this press release. I think it could possibly squeeze. I'm going to give ATON a chance, see if it can break 140 and keep on ripping. You know what? I'm in on ATON at 131. 2,000 shares. I'm going to give it a chance. See if this one can break 140 and go. I like the press release. So, I kind of been talking about it the last 5 minutes. Waiting to see if it's going to get some buying volume. I'm going to do 2,000 shares, and if I can make a quick little $300, $400, I'll take it. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything too crazy. I'm going to see if we can get a little pop above 140. If it can run up to 150 plus, I'll take my gains and take, $200, $300. I like the press release. This is a long entry, not a short. I don't feel comfortable going on the short side. Let's see if we can break 140. 140 is kind of like the area we want to see pop here. So 143 is the high right now. If ATON can break through that 143 area, we could get up towards, again, like 150. If we can get up towards 150, that'll push us up nearly $300 on the day. $300 on the day would be, very nice. We also have BDRX trying a little bit. BDRX, a little bit. ATON just hit 140, got a little rejection. It might come back on down towards 128, which is the VWAP area. Stop loss for me is going to be 125-ish. I want to see if we can break that 140 mark. If we can smack 140, break it, run up towards 150, give that one a little bit of a chance. I'm only doing 2,000 shares. I'm not doing anything more. This is only a $2,600 investment. Understand that this is not a very big trade. I'm just giving it a chance to see if this is going to break that 140, rip and run up to 150, make an extra $200, $300, and push myself up near $1,000 on the day. So giving 140 another, effort here. 140 another effort. And it's just the fact that I know this company. And once other people see this press release, I think other people are going to say, oh, wow, okay, hey, that's a popular company that a lot of people are excited about that doesn't have an IPO. If this company is getting an investment from them, okay, we might see a little bit of a rip and a run. So that's why I'm in on this play. Just a little heads on up. It's more of like, imagine if like SpaceX had like a partnership or something. Like obviously Anduril's nowhere in the same vicinity of SpaceX, but it's in at least the same ideas. Like people do like this company and we could see an IPO in the future that people are excited about. So let's see if we can run up towards a new high today, hit 150, try to make $200 plus and go from there, okay? So we're still hitting 140s. If you want to, you can take profits right now and just take a free $130, guys. So yeah, that is always, the door's always open for that if you want to. Just take a free $130. That's what we're up right now. But, you know, I am going to just give it a little time. Nothing wrong with taking profits, though. Even if you take $40 and you're like, oh, Deck, you know, I just made a free $40. Hey, awesome. You can clearly see where resistance is at, though. Clearly see. 140, 140, 140. That's where the trouble's at. There's no way if and around that. It's all around that 140 mark. Little pullback here, traders. Little pullback here. Got to get that bounce back above that one. Got to get that bounce back above that VWAP area. See if we get that bounce back above that VWAP. See if we get that bounce, you know, and try to hold, you know, back up towards that 130. It's just that 140 mark, strong resistance. 140, 140, 140. Right now I'm down $89. Want to see a bounce. If we don't get a bounce, I am just going to cut out, stay green on the day, look for something maybe a little better coming up in the future. But again, we got to stay above the VWAP. As long as we stay above the VWAP, I'm happy. VWAP is 129. Want to stay above it, start moving back up to 140. It's just we did have one attempt at 140, came back on down. Second attempt of 140, came on down. Third, fourth, fifth attempt at 140. So we have tried multiple attempts at 140 and have not been able to break it. Obviously, the only way we're going to make lots of money on this day is if we break 140. That's the only way. So a little heads on up. The way that I'm trading this is VWAP is my support line. 140 is my target. Break 140, it's game time. Guys, let's see if we can do it again. Here's the sixth test of 140. Back up 150. We got bids at 138, ask at 139. Just bounced off the VWAP, trying to rip 140. And now again, if we can break 140, that's going to open on up the highway. That's going to open up again the brand new road for us to be able to go down. If you want to as well, you're up $130 like I am right now. Take your profits and be like, hey, Deck, you know, we've gotten 140. Rejection, 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 rejection. Hey, go ahead and, you know, get, you know, some sort of reversal from there. Fingers on the trigger. You know what's a smart move as well? Maybe take half your gains right now. That's a smart move as well. Hey, I'm going to take half my profits at, you know, with this 140 mark. That's one way to do it as well. 141, 142. Guys, 142. Come on. Let's see if we can break 145. Stay above 140 here. 140. Let's see if we can rip here. We're trying to see a new high of the day. 138. Guys, I'm going to take my gains. We haven't, it's just, we got 142, then back down to 138. I'm just going to take a free $130, right? I'm going to take a free $130, basically eliminate this loss on AMCI. It's just that 140 mark stuff. So you know what? If everyone here just made a free $100, we'll take it. If everyone here just made a free $100, better than nothing. So right now, ATON starting to fade and fall. I will say, guys, little heads on up. There is a lot, if it's on Instagram or Twitter or StockTwits or wherever, I always have a lot of fake bots. So like a lot of times I'll see like something like this. Diakmar Trades via Tradecastery, right? And then you click it and it's just a whole bunch of pictures of random women. Like, please, guys, you know, I just always have to block these people. Like, please do not ever fall for this if someone messages you with a Dekmar IE via Tradecastery. It's like the French version of me. You know, the thing is, you know, it's every now and then. It doesn't happen often. But every now and then I do get an email of someone that says, hey, how's my $10,000 doing? And I say, I have no idea what you're talking about. And they say, I again sent you $10,000 in Solana 3 weeks ago. You said you were going to guarantee it to $5,000 it. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And they say, look, I have messages. And I have to say, look at the username. Notice how the K is wrong. Notice how, again, that is not how you spell it. And they say, oh my goodness. And it's just some random guy somewhere, probably on the opposite side of the world, that just took all your money in Solana. I will never ask for $10,000 in Solana, guys. Okay, I will make that perfectly clear. If I asked for $10,000, it would be in Ethereum. Okay, let's get that out of the way right now. No, obviously I'm kidding, right? Please, if someone ever messages you in any way saying, please, I will trade for you, give me your money, that is not me. Read the usernames, make sure it's my username. It's probably not, right? Or it's definitely not. So just a heads up for every single person. It rarely ever happens, but you'd be shocked. Every now and then it does happen. Right now here, team, we do have 913 in the market. Looking for the next possible move. We've had 3 trades on this day. Woo! Ethan! Ah! Welcome, Ethan. Lawson Photos. New to the stream. What's the P&L on the day? P&L on the day right now, we have, again, 3 trades. I lost $156. Then I won a whopping $809. And then I just won $130. So let's go ahead and do some crazy math right now. Let someone do it as quickly as you can. 809 plus 130 minus 156.66. We are sitting at this moment with a grand whopping total of $783 on the day. Buckle up, baby! $783 on the day. Not too bad. FM, how did you exit on ATON so quickly in pre-market? Does your broker allow market orders in pre-market? Yes, they do. So again, Cobra allows you to just do market orders in pre-market. Again, Cobra is a premier broker. They are a little bit more expensive. You do need at least $20,000 to use them. But again, you getting 20 or you using them, obviously you get the most benefits. You get shorts on every play. You get cheap shorts. You get free platform. So this is Cobra here. Cobra, you get 2 months of free commission, 50% off commission for life, 2 free months of software, 2 free months of trade ideas, 2 free months of Fox Runner. So the thing is, if you guys want to sign up to my broker, Cobra, you guys can go ahead and do that right here. So Cobra, go ahead, check that on out. You guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. I did just post the link over in the YouTube chat so that you guys can go ahead and get that. EEX just had a little pop. EEX, that's right here, sitting again. Potential acquisition of the company board commences the evaluation of potential strategic options. You know, ATON was right here as well. ATON was more a 3-star press release. It doesn't have any keywords, you know, but I just do know Anduril Industries. So, like, that's kind of why I pulled the trigger on that, just because I do know that company. So we are all set, ready to rock and roll, ready to go, ready to get after it. I will say what's also very helpful as well. I don't know if you guys use it either. I don't know if you guys use it. I use it every single day. I get all of, again, my hot keywords alerted on my phone. So you guys, I don't know if you guys, you know, have downloaded the Fox Runner app, but if you download the Fox Runner app, you can, again, get alerts on every keyword you want. So again, whenever there's a keyword, it gets alerted to me the moment it comes out on the desktop as well, which is all in real time. So for whatever reason, if you're not in front of your computer, you can go ahead and, you know, start trading on Fox Runner and get all the news there. They only have keyword alerts right now. They are going to be adding the analyst alerts. They are also going to be adding watch list stocks as well. So you can do keywords, analyst alerts, and pick specific stocks to all get alerted when news come on out. So that's their next mobile update they're doing. Little heads up for you guys. Lawson, what news are you using? Mine's been laggy. So again, use Fox Runner. That's this one. FoxRunner.com. Go over. That's the news that I use. That's the news I suggest. That's the best scanner to use in general for everything. This is literally, you guys see me in pre-market staring at this all morning. Without this, I don't know what to trade. This literally tells me everything I need to know to trade. There is a free version as well. I don't use the free version. I use the premium version, just a little heads on up. But you guys can go over and use the free version if you guys would like to. But you know, what I use is the premium version. But you guys can go ahead and download it for Windows, for Mac, for your iPhone, or for your Droid right now. All right, let's get ready to go. AMCI still trying to pop it a little bit. AMCI still trying to pop a little bit right now. Trying to get up towards around that $12 mark. How about this, guys? Let's put together a watch list on the day. You guys all good? Let's put together a watch list on this day. Let's figure out what we want to trade. Let's figure out the best stocks of the day. And let's figure out how we're going to be able to do this. All right? So, we do have at this time EEX, I see at this moment, trying to get a little hype. Little heads on up. EEX talks about a potential acquisition. Ladies and gentlemen, would you guys all agree with me that the word acquisition or the word acquire has been the word of the day? Now, why is it in red? Because I don't like the word potential. I have the word potential I personally put in red. Whenever I see the word potential, I usually disown it and say I don't like this play. Because potential means there's no actual solid fact behind it. But I will say, acquire and acquisition has been the word of the day. Notice how EEX is spiking on up as it has the word acquisition and acquire. What else did we have here? We also had FRGT get a little hype, didn't we? FRG had a little hype. FRG announces a deal to acquire. What was one of the best spikers of today? One of the best spikers of today was SRXH, and that one came out at 8:30, I believe, right? Right here. SRXH has a definitive agreement to acquire. And again, why is this one like in blue? Because it has the word agreement towards it. So again, agreement to acquire. It's a fact. It's set in stone. It's not like the others that was a potential to acquire. But if we're looking at the best press releases of the day, if we go over here and we take a look at what are top gainers with news or filings, the ones with credibility, what are the best top gainers with credibility? We have number 1, SRXH, which does have an agreement to acquire. Number 2, CPAC. Announced today that the Swiss Holcomb company has an agreement to purchase Inversion's ASPI of this group. So basically, this is an acquire press release as well. It has signed an agreement to purchase another company, aka acquire it. So we have an agreement press release as the number 1 top gainer. We have another agreement press release as the number 2 top gainer. Then we have EEX right here, which has a potential agreement to acquire another company. So number 1, number 2, number 3 are all acquiring other companies. And that's, again, being reflected in the shares price. What is this one? AZI announces signing of approximately $980 million of intent for sales of potential buying. So again, I just don't like the word potential. Potential you could put in front of anything and put out a press release. We potentially are going to be partnering with SpaceX. Guys, if a CEO puts that out right now, I don't think you can legally get in trouble. But guess what? His stock would fly. If there was a stock on the stock market right now that says we're very excited for the SpaceX IPO, we are very excited to announce that we could potentially be partnering with SpaceX. The stock might go from $1 all the way up to $20. And people might say, what the heck? How are you going from $1 to $20? Little shout out real quick. We do have Scott Trades. Scott Trade is now following. Shout out to you, Scotty. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Now, with that being stated, what we have at this moment, we do have the word potential. Potential is kind of like a safety net. Put the word potential in front of anything, and you're not lying. Potentially, you could come out with a SpaceX partnership. Potentially, you could be adopted by Elon Musk. Potentially, right, anything. So that's why I don't really like it, and a lot of those plays usually don't hold up very well. SRXH, we already shorted today. CPAC actually might be the best play as of now. When we take a look over on CPAC, what do we see at this moment? CPAC is actually not too shabby. CPAC has a $10 strong resistance going across the board. Take a look right here. $10 strong resistance. And then we also do have right here that higher lows. Higher low setup. When you have the higher low setup, bounce, 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 bounce. Higher lows, tighter and tighter and tighter. This thing squeezes and breaks $10. That's when, again, we're going to see this play get very solid. So I would actually say right now, what do we have here is an ascending triangle pattern. So type in over on Google ascending triangle pattern. This is what may be happening in the near future, right? Get this tight wedge, get the squeeze and breakout. Get this tight wedge, get the squeeze and breakout. Get the tight wedge, squeeze and breakout. Tight wedge, squeeze and breakout. That's what you guys want to be looking for. Tight wedge, squeeze and breakout is going to be obviously the goal. So CPAC, dip buys $9, dip buys $8.75, dip buys $8.30, dip buys 7 whatever that was, $7.70. Next dip buy opportunity is right around $9.10. Next target is up towards around $10. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock. Also, wherever you guys are watching right now, make sure you guys hit that thumbs on up. Make sure that you guys are all set. Hit that thumbs on up. Get yourself pumped. Get yourself ready to rock and roll. So thank you for every single person watching, joining us here today. CPAC. All right, awesome. Let's go through this here, guys. We basically have our watch list on the day. What do we have here? Everything you need to know, Tuesday's watch list. Everything you need to know. Investors and economic policy makers are counting down this morning's delayed non-farm payroll due at 8:30 a.m. The data came out less than a week, so we already know that that has already come on out. To be honest with you, if we actually scroll on down here, we actually already went over the U.S. economy added 64,000 jobs above expectations. So you guys can see at this moment, for the overall market, U.S. economy added 64,000 jobs above expectations. Breaking the U.S. economy added 64,000 jobs in November above expectations. So just a little heads on up. That's where, again, most traders are looking at, just understanding that news. The news today, SRXH already spiked and dumped. CPAC inside the big ascending triangle pattern. AZI, that one had the word potential. We don't really like it. ADAG, FDA fast track, UOKA. So I don't think there's anything right now. SRXH, we already shorted that play. That's how I made $800. RILY had an earnings report last night. AMCI still has potential. And CPAC. So if you had to say, what are my top watches right now? Right now, these are my top watches. You guys ready? I'm going to write them out for every single person so that we are all good. Top watches on the day. Top watches on the day. CPAC for, again, the $10 breakout. We're also going to be watching AMCI. AMCI. Old spiking high. Or, excuse me, old top, yesterday top gainer. Yesterday top gainer. And we also do have, again, yesterday top gainer. $13.50 target. We also have ATON not doing too much. I kind of just think maybe right now CPAC and AMCI are kind of my top two. Those are the ones with the most opportunity. Those are the ones with the most potential. RZLV, not too bad. RZLV, $3 resistance, new highs. So that's kind of my watch list right now here, traders. Yeah, I just want to see what it does when it opens on up. I kind of just want to see what it does when it opens on up here. And we'll be all set, ready to go. Because again, it's all about just being ready. We already know that SRXH spiked and dumped. We know CPAC is the stock we're watching. AZI has the word potential, already spiked and dumped as well. We also know ATMC doesn't have anything going for it. SRXH, that's the top gainer, and RILY had earnings from last night. So it's like there's nothing that's spiking that we're not aware of. There's nothing that's going on a big rip and run. It's kind of like, let's see what happens when the market opens up here. Okay? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to jump right back on the mic. I'm just going to run across the room, get myself a fresh bottle of water, and we'll kick off this day. You guys ready to rock and roll? Hey, if you guys are, hit that thumbs on up. Get excited. Let's get ready to rock. I'll see you guys back here in 2 seconds. know. I gotta go. I have to go. All right. I love you too. All right, bye. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. Getting ready for a brand new day. Getting ready for a brand new opportunity. Getting ready for a brand new chance of success. Right now, we already have 3 trades on the day. Already made some good money. Let's get ready to rock. All right, here, team. We have EYPT. Keeping our eyes peeled on this. AMCI starting off with a nice little breakout. AMCI is what all attention is looking at. Now, AMCI, take a look. Let's go back to a daily chart. Let's actually switch back to a weekly chart. Weekly chart. AMCI, how high can this thing go up towards? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if AMCI actually does start exploding, its old spiking high is all the way up towards around $19. Where is there trouble? That's what you want to look at right now. If you had to ask me, where is there trouble on this play? Old spiking high, 1460. Dip buy, 1460. Lower dip buy, 1430. Like, for me, if you're saying where is a good common denominator on where the stock could reverse, I see an old spiking high, I see a bounce play, I see a bounce play, I see a 13 EMA top. I think, again, if this play does explode AMCI, we could get all the way up towards around that 1450 mark. Now, what's the issue with this play? Someone tell me right now, what's the issue? There's no news. There's no credibility. If you buy AMCI right now, I completely understand. You're saying, hey, AMCI yesterday was the #1 top gainer. AMCI yesterday went from $3 all the way up to $9. Now it's going from $9 all the way up to $12. I understand there's no news, but you know what? It seems like people are buying it, so I want to buy it. If that's what you're doing, then I get it. But that's like, at least have that mindset. Sometimes people buy plays and I say, why are you buying it? And they say, I don't know. Everyone else seems like they're buying it. I just want to make money. And again, that's how you lose. If I said, why are you buying it? And you said, hey, you know what? I bought this play. I know there's no news. I know there's no credibility. I'm doing it because of momentum. I got in on this play at the start of the day, looking to see if momentum's going to carry out. I'm going to have a stop loss if it cracks underneath the VWAP, but I'm looking to see if it's going to spike and hold. I like it then, right? There's 2 different types of traders. The one that gives me a factual reason on why they're entering, and the other one that's just a pure gambler. If you came up to me and said, I'm gambling, you know what? Okay, I got you. At least you know that. The people that lose the most are the ones that randomly jump in and say, oh, it'll go up forever. That's the ones that are going to end up taking the biggest losses. So AMCI is not credible, but it does have momentum. It's not credible, but it was a previous top gainer. It's not credible, but it's up 74% on the day. It's not credible, but it's a play that a lot of traders are looking at right now. So you know what? Screw my analysis. People are, again, trading it. There's money to be made. This one could easily go up to 1450. 1450 is where I would say start locking in your gains. Okay? AMCI, new record, new highs right now, 1289. Most traders are focused over on AMCI. So right now, AMCI still trying to squeeze. AMCI still trying to get that little pop and rip. I will short this above 14. If we get above 14, that's where I will look to short this play. Also, a little heads on up for every single trader right now. Hold on, we got to keep our eyes peeled over on AMCI. But we also do want to get ourselves going over on the prop firm as well, over on One Stop Prop. So again, just a little heads on up, traders. We can be looking for some prop firm trades coming up here in the near future. And let me get myself all logged in here. I haven't traded the prop firm since before Hawaii. So I got to get myself all set back on up. But right now, all eyes are on AMCI right now. All eyes and all attention, guys. AMCI is about to get halted. Alert. AMCI halted, guys. Alert. AMCI is halted. 1450 is the next target. All attention, all focus is on this play right now. We do have this one halted live right now. AMCI, previous top gainer of yesterday, is now halted. This is where everyone's focusing on. This is what everyone's looking at. This is the stock that, again, is the #1 play kicking off this day. Posting that over on StockTwits, posting that over on X right here. get ourselves ready to go. Day trade professor! Give this man the likes he deserves. The honeymoon looked amazing. Let's get those babies coming out. You'll make a great dad, Sean. Thank you. I appreciate everyone. I will say, I was on my honeymoon last week, and the number one comment I got was, let's start making day trading babies. And for every single person that said that to me, I would like to say, why don't you mind your own business, huh? Why don't you let me do my own thing? And when I decide to fornicate. Okay? Woo! We're getting a little personal in here today, aren't we? I'm just kidding. I love you, day trade. Professor in the house today, baby. Right now, we are getting ourselves absolutely jacked on up on this day. Deck, when you do that, can you do it on stream? All right, guys, can we... Okay. Whew. All right. All right. Let's get back to AMCI. Let's get back to AMCI, people. Let's get back to AMCI. That's a different stream. All right. That's a different time. That's a different place. Okay. Whew. All right. AMCI. This is the play that we're looking at. We know everyone's focusing on this one. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds until this one comes out live. Let's go back to what we need to focus on and back what we need to look at. AMCI, this stock went from $10, dumped on down to $2.50. The stock has now gone from $2.50 and shot up to $13.70. If we take a look at the past news over on AMCI, type it in right here. AMCI, this play, this stock actually, again, had a name change. That's why, again, there was no news coming on up here. I forgot about that. So if we take a look, I'm just going to go over to like Yahoo Finance real quick. When was the last time AMCI or this new name change play even had any sort of opportunity? 6 days ago, right? It says Alpha Invest acquires AMC Corporation, announcing closing a business combination. So there was a press release 6 days ago. 6 days ago, the stock went from $10 and dumped to $2.60. Now we're kind of having like this dead cat bounce play, where the stock is going from $2.60 and spiking up to $13. So this was, again, 6 days ago, where we did have Alpha Invest acquires AMC Corporation. Now, what could be happening here? This is all speculative. This is kind of like a little bit of a theory I have. But we have AMC Corporation. This is not AMC as the movie theater. But could anyone imagine this turning into a meme play just because it has the words AMC? This is not the movie theater AMC meme stock. But if you see AMC Corporation has just been acquired, guess what? People might be saying, AMC, movie theater, meme stock, GameStop, let's go buy it. So maybe this one does get a little crazy, or maybe it has been getting crazy after 6 days ago when the stock dumped on down and then spiked its way back on up. Right? Start going on some crazy rip and run. Now, if we take a look, again, we have to go back to about a weekly time frame. And the weekly time frame shows us that we have room to run all the way up to 19 bucks. I'm gonna be smart on this one, guys. In 20 seconds, just because there's a lot of momentum, I will look to short this play, but it's probably gonna be above 15. I'm probably gonna wait for above 15 to short this, and if it does keep going crazy, we could be seeing $18. So I'm gonna be going like above $15 before I short this play. So I'm going 150 shares limit order. I'll go 1540 short. I'll go 1560 short. I'll go again 1580 short. I'm just kind of going big orders of 1550s in like that region if we can keep on spiking. So I'm just going to kind of surround the $15 mark if we can get it. Ooh, guys, what happened? 1450. I thought momentum was going to be a little bit stronger. We did not get up to that $15 mark. What did happen? It was that initial area. If you guys were here the last 10 minutes, we kind of talked about 1450. Old spiking high, top resistance, right? 1450, we just had a reversal. I don't know if AMCI is going to be able to bounce back and recover from this. I was just loading up in case we just touched the $15 area. So I do have my live orders right here, unfortunately, they're not getting filled. So I was just, setting orders 1530, 1550, 1580, 1560, 1540. I'm going to cancel these right now for the short side. So AMCI did hit 1450, just get a little reversal right back on down. So try to spike its way on up. AMCI, we were close. I wanted to get $15 plus. We got $14.50 as the high. Just had a little reversal back on down. But these are the type of stocks that can make you thousands of dollars a day. How does this make you thousands of dollars a day? Just think about this, guys. Think about how this works. If you bought 1,000 shares on AMCI, it's a $12,000 investment. The stock just spiked up to $14. That's a $2,000 profit. Hey, I don't have $12,000. I have $6,000. Okay, if you bought again $6,000 worth of $12 shares, that's 500 shares. Stock goes from $12, spikes up to $14. That's a $1,000 profit, right? So the thing is, when you get $1, $2, $3, $4 movers, you could be making $1,000, $4,000, $5,000 in a day. And that's kind of what's so amazing. When you get these big rips and runs, you can get stocks that are spiking and ripping and running and popping and climbing and getting all this good momentum. So obviously AMCI, what was the number one thing I'm stressing out of this play? I'm stressing out of this play. Hey, you know what? Be ready for the possibility that this could possibly dump, that this could turn. And remember, we don't have any sort of news. We don't have any sort of actually strong, strong credibility behind this play. But at the same time, you guys take a look over on AMCI right here. And then you say to yourself, all right, hey, why is it falling? Why is it turning? I mean, there's no, it's all momentum. This is a momentum play, right? That's it. It's a momentum stock. Trying to fix my damn tie. Fix it! Resumption at 1240. I think we could pop back up towards around like $14 or so for a couple little shorts. $2.30. Also, I do want to throw this out here, team. I'm getting I didn't log back in yet, so I have to do this. But I will say right now, just a little heads on out for anyone who does not know. Right now at this moment, for all prop firm traders, One Stop Prop is having a Code Santa sale. 30% off Christmas sale over on One Stop Prop. Now, what they're doing now, which I've never seen anyone else do before, little heads up for all you prop firm traders, is they are now having daily payouts. Now, what does that mean? Well, the thing is about prop firms, for anyone who does not know, the issue with prop firms a lot of times is they fund you. The reason people go to prop firms is they do not have money. They do not have money to trade. So if you have, hey, I want to trade with $50,000, you can pay $230 and you can get funded right away. And that's pretty amazing. But at the same time, you can go over here, type in the word Santa, right? Type in the word Santa, click apply, and now, oh, the code was already applied. Gotcha. So now it's again $230. It was a $329 before. So again, coupon Santa. But what I want you guys to realize is, why do people love prop firms? Because if they don't have money, you can go ahead, sign up, and you get funded. Now, what do you have to do? You have to pass a test. The way prop firms work is you pay $230. They give you a $100,000 account, and they say, prove to us you are a good trader. Make $8,000 before you lose $12,000. Who here thinks they can do that with $100,000 in their account? So they give you a fake paper trading account. They say, make $8,000 before you lose $12,000. And if you can do that, we'll give you $50,000 to trade with. So you pay $230 for the test. You pass the test, they then give you $50,000. After you get the $50,000, you can start trading. And then you can start requesting daily payouts. So this was something that they just started, where again, now they have daily payouts where you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll and ready to go. So instead of saying, oh, you only get paid out once a quarter or once, and you possibly could lose money, you can now make money on One Stop Prop and request to get paid out right away. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys go ahead, check that on out. I haven't done a daily payout yet, but I will definitely do that on my next trade, which is why I want to go over and start trading over on One Stop as well, just so I can go ahead and start doing some daily payouts. So if anyone does a daily payout, let me know how it goes. Let me know again what it's all about. Let me know again how you guys like it if you guys are over on the daily payouts. Little side note, AMCI is live. It came on up to 1450. I think, again, if we can do some shorts above 1350, I would take it. So if we can get some shorts back on up, I'm going to start 1340 short, 1350 short, 1360 short, 1370. Kind of go all the way in the 13s back on up towards, again, that. I don't know if we're even going to get filled at this point, though. It might just keep on dumping. I'm just hoping we can maybe get a little upper shadow all the way on up. Reese, have you had any payouts beside that tournament win? Yep, I had, again, the $3,000 payout. So, again, I have gotten paid out before on One Stop Prop with that $3,000 payout. So, I've won the tournament. I won the tournament one time. They sent me $500. I did do the $3,000 payout, which they did send me as well. And now they just told me about the daily payouts as well, which I have not used yet. So, I do want to trade and then, again, check out the daily payouts and see how they are. Let's see if AMCI can be able to pop itself on up. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I just want to let you guys know of it. But the thing is, contact their support team and they will let you know. So there has to be, I assume, some sort of rule and regulation. So there has to be some sort of rule or something, but they just want to, to kind of say, hey, you know what? First ever company, first ever prop firm to allow daily payouts. So I'm excited to see it. That's why I want to trade today. I want to trade today over on my One Stop Prop account, and then I'm going to request a daily payout, and let's see how it goes. So I will be doing that, but I want to see what AMCI does. I want to see what AMCI does first. Right now here, team. Let's see what we have. AMCI, I'm still watching for a little pop on up. Good morning to absolutely everyone as well. Good morning to everyone. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are ready to go. We have already had today 3 different trades. So if anyone's just joining us, we've traded, we made $809. We traded, we made $130, and then we lost $156. Right now at this time, we're up 700. What's the total? We're up $783 total on the day. So we're up 783. Goal right now is let's try to get up above 1,000. CPAC also coming up towards, oh, look at that, guys. Remember the ascending triangle pattern? CPAC, we went over that this morning. Thank you for the heads on up. Over on CPAC, new high of the day. Thank you, James. Thank you, Cleanup Kid right here. So this one is also trying to get a little bit of that squeeze and a little bit of action. What's the best way that we can do this? Number one, 2 different ways we could trade this. Number one, let's go over to CPAC real quick. CPAC. Number one, we see, all right, hey, we have big upper shadow reversal, big upper shadow reversal. If this upper shadow forms, we could reverse back down to $10, or we get a dip buy and bounce off $10, or you buy with the momentum right now, watching to see if this one's going to take on off. Do we have any past chart history pattern? It doesn't look like it. Weekly time frame, nothing. Let's go back to a monthly time frame. Monthly time frame. We have to go all the way back to like 2017. The next big spiking highs is all the way up towards around $14 or so. You can see $14 over here. What's this though? The IPO when it first opened, $12.70. You know, so right now, traders, it seems like, could we get up towards around like $11.90 or so? Absolutely. You know, there's a chance that we get up towards around like $11.90 or so over on CPAC. CPAC is also shortable. You don't even have to pay fees to short it, which is very nice. So CPAC, we might turn our attention over here, start shorting this one. I am going to go back over to AMCI and cancel my orders. AMCI canceling my orders right now. Let's go AMCI. AMCI, where would you want to get filled? I mean, if this thing does squeeze and pop up towards what areas? Like, if we squeeze and pop back up to 1360, 1370, I still think it's worth it. So, you know what? I'm going to leave, 1350, 1360, 1370. It's starting to dump right now. Okay. Hey, if it starts getting up above 13, someone let me know in the chat. If someone we start getting above 13s, someone let me know. Let's definitely keep our eyes peeled on it. CPAC right here. CPAC, let's continue to watch this play. Stock, I would like to see more volume. I would like to see some more orders going through on CPAC right now. You can see the level 2 still a little slow. The level 2 is still a little dead right now. And now CPAC. Right now, a little bit of a drop, a little bit of fade. Come on, baby! I need to trade with a little bit of action. I need to trade with a little bit of hype. I want to put myself in the best positions possible. 953. ALDX is a smooth little runner. Ooh, not bad. CGC, also a smooth little runner. CPAC. CPAC, again, $10 is its main support line at this moment. AMCI right here. $14 top resistance, starting to fade back on down towards around $12.20. That one, it just hasn't gotten that pop up near $13 yet. I still like it, but CPAC also looks like a nice little short. You know, CPAC looks like this one's going to probably get a little bounce here and there to like 1050 and then probably fade back down towards 920. If you're looking for a slow little fade, it seems like CPAC might be your trade. S&P 500 trying to get a little bit of momentum as well. I would like to see the S&P 500 climb. You know, we want to start finding some bouncing. We want to try to start finding a little bit more hype. We want to start finding a little bit more momentum. You know, we want to see if, the S&P 500 is truly going to reverse as we just move past December 15th. December 15th is supposedly the bottom. The first 15 days of December are on average minus 0.7%. The second 15 days in December are on average 1.7% positive. So we should be able to see on the S&P 500 almost a 2% rally in the next 2 weeks. That's what traders are saying. That's what history says. This happens 78% of the time. SRXH, nothing. We shorted that play. SRXH was my best play here today. I shorted SRXH at the price of 130 today. Guys, imagine if I kept holding the 60 cents. If I kept holding the 60 cents, I shorted SRXH from the price of 130, got out at 116. That was, again, about a 14-cent move. And I was able to make $800. Let's, again, now add another 60 cents to that. I mean, this would be another $5,000 day. Sometimes, again, you look back at trades and you kick yourself. You're saying, man, I could have made $5,000 today. But at the same time, I can't complain, with 800. 800 is still an awesome little trade, right? Still an awesome little play there. SKIL, big upper shadow, little heads on up. These upper shadows usually always indicate that a reversal is on the way. You see these big upper shadows, usually a red candle is right around the corner. SRXH, spike and dump. VERO, not doing too much just yet. AZI needs to spike up to 250 and break it. Let me switch over to a daily chart over on this one. We are watching for the S&P 500 to try to bounce back on up. Today should be the bottom as we start moving our way up even higher. CPAC getting that drop. I mean, right now it's all shorts. If you guys want to trade today, so far, it's all shorts. If you want to get yourself involved, AMCI getting that little pop that we wanted. Guys, AMCI still getting that little pop right here. If AMCI does pop itself on up to that 1350 plus, we know we could definitely get a little bit of opportunity for us to be able to make a little bit of that money. And I'm not opposed to it. Oh, what did we get up to? 13. Got a little bit. I want to see a 1350. Give me again a 1360. Give me a little 1380. So if we get a little bit, I will. I'm trying to put some orders in on some shorts right here. Try to load the boat a little bit in that $13, $14 area. So I like the fact if AMCI can get that pop to 1350 plus, I'll start getting involved. We know, again, we spiked on up to $14. We got heavily rejected. If we come back up towards $14, I do think it's worth it for me to be able to give it a chance at least. First entry for myself would be $13.50, but I would start shorting between $13.50 all the way up to $14 and try to probably get about, maybe 1,500 shares on this play. And even if this one goes from $13.60 back down to $12.90, I can make a quick dollar. I want to get filled, though. What did we just come on up to? We just came on up to $13.40. So I'm trying to get filled on this play. I'm trying to get myself actively in. $13.50, $60, $80, $90, $14. I'm trying to get myself filled. I'm just trying to nail a little bit of a top here. AMCI has been one of the most active plays on the day. AMCI was actually the play that I shorted earlier this morning and took a little bit of a loss on, $156 over on AMCI. But we got to see if this one can get a little bit. We wanted that little pop right there. We wanted that little bit of that climb right there. Just because we know this little pop could be, the top before that reversal. AMCI does have a small little uptrend as well. If you want to connect the dots on this uptrend, you definitely can. Connect the dots right here. This is its main trend line of the day. Anything above this area is considered bullish. Anything underneath this area is considered bearish. If you guys want to take a look at this, you guys can see bullishness right here. Let's go over bullishness. You guys can see right here. This is where we do have bearishness. So we do have our bull bear area and kind of showing where we could start fading off in a harder manner. If we ever start cracking $12, that's most likely where AMCI is going to start getting its major dump, its major sell-off, its major fading. Ooh, we just came up to 1340. No entry filled yet. Might get filled here, guys. Might get filled here. 5 cents away. 1340. 1342. 1340. I'm 10 cents away from getting filled on an entry. I'm 10 cents away. Is there a chance that this thing is going to squeeze 1350? Is there a chance this thing hits 1350? Next thing you know, we're all the way up at 1420, halted on the upside. You know, right now, AMCI is still trying to hold. I was 8 cents away at the closest of getting filled there. Come on. I'm trying to get filled at, again, a nice resistance line of 1350. It hit 1342, 1344. We did not see that 1350 mark yet. You guys can still see my shares are all zeroed out. 0, 0, 0. Nice work again, active. Making, again, a quick little $425. Nice work. My fear would be if we break 1350, it's going to squeeze at this point. That's my fear, because we hit 1350 once, we hit 1350 twice. I'm scared if we break it. My biggest fear is a squeeze above 1350. That's the number one fear right now. If we do hit 1350, are we all of a sudden just going to go poof and squeeze all the way on up? That's the fear. A little heads up for you guys. I think we can easily spike on up. I'm still going to leave it. I'm going to leave 1350 still. I'll give it a chance. I want to. So right now here, traders, we got to see if we're going to be able to squeeze and pop at all. We're on the bullish side. There's the bearish side. Still, again, trying to get filled. Is there anything else spiking right now? SRXH, spike, dump. We already, again, made our money off SRXH this morning, $800. BDRX, not really doing too much at this time. VERO, little bit of climb on VERO. Little climb. Notice what's the big issue, though. You just ran into a wall. What's the wall? The 200-day moving average. Guys, AMCI just got filled. AMCI just got filled, 1,250 shares. Guys, AMCI, oh my goodness, I'm crushing it. AMCI, guys, AMCI, I'm taking my profits. I'm just being a happy camper. Boom! AMCI, guys, just made $600. AMCI just made $600. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see how crazy that was right there? Oh my goodness, AMCI. It happened. The thing that I was scared of, it happened. I'm just a little heads on up. All my orders are filled. I don't have any current entries right now. I have no current entries right now. This one might get halted on the upside. Oh man, we got to recap this, guys. We got to recap this real quick. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. What just happened? What just happened here? Again, I'm going to break this on down, show you. AMCI, as you guys know, I just had entries at what price? Right? AMCI, I had entries, as every single person knows, at $13.50, $13.60, $13.90, and $14. That's just, again, where I had entries. $13.50, $13.60, $13.90. The stock AMCI spiked up to $14. Every single one of my entries got filled, and we saw a big lower shadow all the way back down to $12.80. Did you guys see that? We went from got filled, looked like it was about to squeeze, dumped on down. I just took my profits. I just said, market order, get me out of here. Made $600, and now AMCI is squeezing itself back on up. My trading life, I didn't get filled with my entry at $12.50. You didn't get filled even now? You're still not filled? That has to be a broker issue, because the stock is at $14.50 now. So the stock, or if you put $12.50, excuse me, $13.50 is where we're at. So again, I put entries $13.50, $13.60, $13.80, $13.90, $14.14. So if you put a $12.50 dip buy, it came on down, I think, to like $12.70, just missed it. And then as the stock came on down, I just got out. $13.10, $13.14, $13.17. That was a total of $600. So right now on the day, little heads on up here, guys, we are up $1,500 on the day. We're up $1,538 on that trade. If you guys want to, grab the live stream and rewind it 5 minutes. So if you guys want to rewatch that trade, again, you can see all my orders getting filled right here. You can see me kind of going over. Rewatch the entire trade if that was too quick for you. Now, You might be saying, what's next? Right? What's next here? What's next is we get ready for the next possible move. Do you guys think, I need your help. I need your help right here. Do you guys think AMCI, is it worth shorting, or is this stock going to short squeeze? What do you guys think? Everyone type out right now. Breakout if you think we're going like $15, $16, $17 plus. Or shorts if you think we're going to hit $15.50 and dump. What is the better play here, guys, coming on up? Breakout. Deck, let's buy the momentum. Let's buy the volume. Let's buy to see if this thing spikes and rips and runs to 16, 17, get halted again. Or, hey, Deck, short. This is going to be a play that, again, has no news. It's going to have another spike and probably crash right back on down. What, in your eyes, is you think the better play? Breakout or short? I think right now at this moment, if I had to think, let's go back to AMCI. Let's go back to a weekly time frame. We know that that's the top target. That's the big dog up there. $19. I would say I don't feel comfortable shorting again until like $17.50 or higher. I don't feel comfortable shorting until like $17.50 and higher. I will say I'll give it a chance for a dip buy. I think, again, dip buy opportunity is there. All I'm looking for on a dip buy here, team, is this kind of where I'm at. I'm thinking possibility. Old bounce area here. Old consolidation area here. 1340 to 1370. It looks like we're going to gap up to like 1470. If we get a dollar pullback, bounce off this area, and then run back up to the 14s, I think regardless, we're going to be able to make a few $100s. So if you want to get filled on a possible dip, I would say the possible dip is going to be somewhere between 1340 and 1370. You know, if you kind of want to spread out some entries. So I'm thinking about maybe going 150 shares at a time. Going over, setting limit orders. Price 135. Not 135. 1335. Buy. 1340. Buy. 1348. Buy. I'm just spreading out orders all in this area. 1355. Buy. 1359. Buy. 1364. Buy. Again, I'm just spreading out orders between these, opportunities. 1369. Buy. 1374. Buy. 1371. Buy. I know my camera just died. Dang it. Guys, there's only 18 seconds left. I apologize about the camera going down, but I'm going to talk you through this one right here. So I don't know if I'm going to get filled or not, but I'm ready to go in case I do get filled in the next 5 seconds. I'm going to switch out to a market order so I can get out real quick if I need to. Let's see if we get filled. Guys, I just got filled on this play. Just got filled. I'm in on this play right now. AMCI in at 1357. 1357 is where I'm in on. Let's see if we can bounce up to $14. Take profits. Take profits. Get out. Boom! AMCI just made $577. Oh, man. All right, guys. I just made another $600. $577 from getting filled on that. As you guys can see right here, AMCI, I set all my entries. AMCI, all my entries on the buy side, as you guys know. Right here. Where was this at? Right, 1007. 1374, 1371, 1360, 50, 40, 40, 1335. Got out at, again, $14. That was 1,350 shares. Cost basis right at $13.50. Got out at $14. That's about a $577 profit right there. I know you can't see me. I know you can't see me, but I see you. I know you can't see me, but I see you. Right now at this time, we're up $2,100 on the day. We are currently sitting with a $2,100 profit on the day. All right, guys, let me switch out my battery real quick. Claire! Battery! Claire, give me the freaking battery! No. This is the same shit every week. Every week you don't charge the battery. We have, again, so many people ready to go, loving me, watching me. Guess what? The battery's freaking dead. No, no excuses. You have one job. One job is to charge a freaking battery. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back, guys. Woo! Ready to go. Ready to rock and roll with the squad. Ready to go and stay polite. All right. All right, team. I actually think I'm pretty good on the day. I mean, like 4 trades in a row of nonstop winning. I think I have to just be able to be a smart trader, right? I mean, yesterday we made over $2,000. Today we're up over $2,000. I don't want to just keep on. I don't want to just keep putting trades up that, you know, until I lose. You know? Sometimes I just don't want to keep on trading until I'm in the red. Sometimes people just trade, and it's like I'll trade until I lose. So it's like I make 2,000 and then I lose 1,500, and it's like, oh, I still made $500. But it's like, why do I want to do that? Right? You know, I'm up. My P&L here today is, someone add it up if you want to, $2,116.48. You know, I don't want to put myself in any sort of bad position. I don't want to put myself in any sort of troubling position that's only going to hurt me. So I'm good right now. Right now I'm absolutely fine. Right now I'm absolutely good. All right. Deck, what's all the equipment you use? So right here, as always, guys, I'll just run through the equipment so that you guys are all set. Number 1, as you guys can see, the charts and all the colorfulness right here. That is trade ideas. So if you guys are interested in trade ideas, you guys can click this link right here. Get yourself trade ideas. You can also type in the word Deckmar and get yourself 30% off. So again, trade ideas, I'm going to post all these links over on the YouTube chat so that you guys have them. Type in the word Deckmar and you guys will get 30% off. Trade ideas is one of my top scanners that I use every single day. Fox Runner, which is the scanner that is a must for traders. If you guys go and type in the word Foxy, you guys do get 30% off so that you guys are all set. You guys also do have the mobile app. They have updated it as well. So you guys can type in the word Foxy for 30% off over on Fox Runner so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll over there. Go ahead and check that on out. You guys know my Cobra brokerage. Cobra is absolutely insane. Cobra is the #1 broker for, again, for day traders, for options, for long-term investing. I mean, and they will also give you, if you sign up to Cobra, they will give you free trade ideas and they will give you free Fox Runner as well. But you do need $20,000 to go ahead and sign up with them. But they are a premium broker. And if you guys do not have funds, right now, again, One Stop Prop is now offering, right? One Stop Prop is now offering 30% off. And on top of that, you guys can get daily payouts. Now, I have not used the daily payout function just yet. I definitely want to. I'm not sure exactly how it works. If you just trade it, you start getting, and you get paid out right away. So I'm going to check this on out. But again, 30% off daily payouts plus code Santa. Go ahead and check that on out for their Christmas sale so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. All right? So, make sure that you guys are all good. Make sure that you guys are all dialed on in with every single thing that you guys need. Ross, I just spoke with Cobra. They're honoring their Black Friday sale. That's amazing. So yeah, their Black Friday sale, guys, if you sign up, they said they're honoring it, which is 2 months of free commissions, 50% off commissions for life, 2 free months of software, 2 free months of trade ideas, 2 free months of free Fox Runner. Alrighty. Amazing. But that's all you need. That's, again, what I use every day. Fox Runner, Cobra, trade ideas, and again, one-stop prop if you guys got to get funded. Amazing day. Back-to-back amazing days. Back-to-back incredible work. Again, here is my trades, and as always, here is all my P&Ls. Please, again, take a look at the stream right here, and you guys can also see I'm just going to slowly go down it in case you guys need anything whatsoever. So as always, I just want to show you guys every entry I've made. I want to show you guys my P&L from start to finish. I want to be open, honest. Not only can you guys see my P&L, but you can rewind this entire live stream to see every single trade that I made. Every trade that I made today is on the live stream. You guys can scroll back. Here's kind of your time marks. 8:10 in the morning, 8:15, 8:25 is when I got out. Second trade was 8:40 to 8:42. The next trade was of 9:05 to 9:11. And then I went from 10:02 to 10:02, then 10:07 to 10:08. So you guys could see if you want to rewind the live stream to watch every single trade, those are also timestamps as well. But with $2,100 in the bank, going back-to-back $2,000 days, after being a married man, after flying halfway across the world, after being in Hawaii for the past week, after getting ready for, again, this amazing Christmas, this incredible New Year's, 2025 coming down to an end, 2026 starting on up. Incredible work from everyone. Let me make sure I don't have any pending open orders. Okay, I don't. Awesome. Guys, SPY right here. S&P 500. Getting a little bit of a drop, a little bit of fade. Might have to come all the way back down towards that 675 mark before we get that bounce play. AMPX, one of my long-term investments. Still just holding this one. As I said, I have 500 shares on this play. I'm not, again, getting rid of this one until the end of next year. I can promise you I'm holding this one until, again, probably October of 2026. So that one, watching that one for a while. OKLO, that's again one of my riskier investments. I did jump in on this one at $81 last week. I do have an earlier investment from April, just a little heads on up. So my cost basis is down in the 60s, but I will say I did add some at $81. So hopefully we get a bounce off the 200-day moving average over on that one in the near future. Nvidia also not doing anything too special right now. Meta right now also not doing anything too special at this moment. Google has been leading the AI race. They've been absolutely crushing it. And actually, Tesla has been one of the hottest stocks at this moment, just since, the SpaceX IPO announcement. So, we will, again, continue to keep our eyes peeled on this. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? Cobra Kai, I know you said, hey, Deck, can you answer my email? Send me an email so it jumps up to the top. Or just like, hey, just putting this on the top of your emails. Just because, I don't know your email by heart, so I just want to make sure I got it. But for anyone that's watching on anything, make sure that you guys are all set. Has they changed the PDT rule yet? No, the PDT rule has not been changed just yet. We're hoping to see that change in 2026. Kraken Robotics has been going sideways. What are your thoughts on it since lately some robotic stocks have been crashing or flying? I know of it. I'm watching it. Again, right now, I do think humanoid robots are still so far away. I do. The thing is, with every humanoid robot announcement we've seen, you can look into it. They all have someone controlling them. There's no actually humanoid robot that's walking around by itself doing anything by itself. It's all someone off camera controlling it, walking, and its move and its arms. So it's I still think humanoid robots, to be honest with you, 10 to 15 years at least. So I still think there's time for that. So I'm not the biggest fan of robotics just yet, unless you're looking at different types of robotics. The fire hasn't started, I feel like, yet on robots. Now, I'm not saying maybe you could be early. Absolutely. But it's just the fire hasn't started just yet. Tom, can you trade stocks with one stop prop, or is it just futures? Nope, it's stocks. Stocks and crypto. Hey. All right, traders. I'm happy with this day. Started live streaming this morning right around 7 a.m. Going until around 10:20. A nice 3-hour long stream for you guys. Making sure we're making money and crushing it. $2,100 in the bank account. Doing what we do best. And let's just keep this green streak going. Let's just keep this green money making alive. And if you guys want to have access to the live stream every single day, Make sure, again, you guys get yourself pumped and ready to go. We are having, of course, Christmas sales coming on up. So join the community over on tradecaster.com, or you guys can upgrade your subscription. Join us live over on tradecaster.com, and you guys can be able to watch the live stream, be part of our community every single day. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hit that thumbs on up. I appreciate every single person being here today. I appreciate every single person that's part of this team and part of this community. I love each and every single one of you. Help me wrap it on up. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! Hoo-hoo-hoo! You already know. How do we end things on off around here? We always throw on a little AI Creed. Just because we like a little AI Creed. Enjoy it, guys. Keep it on up. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Get out of here. Get out of here.